Hey everybody, welcome to Arvin Eleron's channel on Twitch. I'm John Helfers, or Radio Johnny Panda, and welcome to the first of what is ideally going to be a long-running Emberwind campaign. We are doing Skies of Axia with a half new and half returning group of players for this one. Should be a lot of fun. Thank you for everyone who's joining us. And I want to do quick introductions on what?
I'm only seeing. Okay, there we go. It was a bit weird. It was only showing Jennifer. It must be the delay. Don't worry, it's fine. It's fine.
All right, before we get started with the game, let's do introductions to our players. We only have 3 out of the 4. One of our players is going to be joining us next session, Marie Bilodeau, which I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Marie. If I'm not, I apologize. You can correct me next time. But let's start from left to right. So first we have Jennifer Brozek. Jennifer, why don't you say hello and tell the folks who are watching a little bit about yourself.
Hello, I am an author, editor, tie-in writer, small press publisher. I own 4 cats, so you probably will see one or more during this. This is my very first Twitch game, my very first time on a Twitch channel, and I am I'm diving in head first. I have been playing role-playing games for many, many years, and I've written for everyone from Margaret Weiss to, well, I write for John with Shadowrun and Battletech and edit Paizo and Werewolves. And right now I'm writing novels. So that's what I do.
There you go. Fantastic. Next we have Brahms Balrathian. I never pronounced your last name, Brahms.
Just Brahms. Just Brahms.
Yeah, I know, but you typed the whole thing in there, so I felt obligated to say it.
It's at any rate, I'm a Twitch streamer. I generally show up on one-shots a lot of the time on Unmade Gaming. Also, now I'm on a longer running campaign on this channel, which you see my lovely face on the Emberwind campaign. I will be playing Everest, the ever-loving Ardent of the group, who will, again, hopefully bring the boomstick similar to Piper in the last campaign. And yeah, I mean, I will be doing this, bi-monthly, like most of Arv's other campaigns. So you'll get to see this lovely or not so lovely mug, depending on how you take it, twice a month.
Okay, thank you, Jen. Saad, before we get to you, Jennifer, who are you playing just quickly, just a very brief,
I'm playing Boy. She's in Atlanta. She's an older woman who just got herself into trouble and is digging her way out.
There you go. Excellent. Thank you. Saad, you're up.
There we go. So, yeah, I am Sod_Twitch, and I stream a lot. I also play in both now this campaign as well as the Infinity Beyond game on this channel as well as I DM my own campaign over on Acorn Enforcer 21's channel. And I'm also just generally in a whole bunch of other channels. But yeah, so this is going to be hopefully a great, once again, another great introduction to some people who've never seen Emberwind. And hopefully you'll enjoy it. And if you want to know, I'm playing a character called Laureate. She is interesting enough, she is actually one of the pre-generated characters. I figured some people don't think that sometimes the pre-generated characters are just not good. But I'm just going to show you, no, they're good. They can be good. You just know how to play them.
I like them.
Exactly. She was very helpful yesterday. Absolutely. So thank you all for joining us here. This is terrific. And again, I'm Radio Johnny Panda, or John Helfers. I play with Saad on the what are we doing? We're doing Curse of Strahd right now in D&D, alternating Saturdays, and then we're running alternating Thursdays, except for the one Thursday where I shan't be able to make it, I don't think. Because the schedule had to change a bit, but I'm also a writer, editor, game designer, apparently. My first game came out last year called Henchman, which is pretty exciting. And now I guess I'm diving more into streaming here too. I also play with Johnny, or Video Store Cowboy, on Unmade Gaming's channel. We are doing Axia as well over there for a 12-week limited run. This one's going to be an extended campaign, though, assuming everything goes well and the party survives, etc., etc. But we're going to go beyond, deeper into Axia and Adriel and the world. I know a lot of people in the stream saw probably the first run of this. We're going to do things a little differently. There's going to be a little more role-playing activity for people. And there we go. Echo, yeah, Echo, when you want to start off, you can start going for it. Basically, whenever you're ready to. Echo Alpha has done an intro for us, and I'm giving him the floor shortly, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Hang on, let me see if he's up. Echo. Yeah, you're on, bud. Let's see. I'm supposed to read it. Sorry. Okay. Yep. New to streaming. Here we go. I have. He's not gonna do for. Okay. Oh my.
I thought he was
All right.
doing it. I'm like,
No, he posted it.
Echo.
I didn't catch it.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
I want to hear it in Echo's voice one day. We will.
Yeah, I agree, Si, but no, I'll take this one. Thank you, Echo, very much. All right. So, what we do for ourselves dies with us. What we do for others in the world remains and is immortal. And tonight, brought to you by the gracious host of the Arvin Elleron Twitch channel, comes a brand new adventure, coming to us from the skies. Yet it be without the Quill Master himself, for instead, the ever so elusive Cade Marmadas and that certain reanimated Django Lucky boy by the name of John Helfers shall take hold of the quill. For far above the ground, in the skies of a shattered Axia, lie cities and airships, soaring and floating, thriving to live another day. But within the city of Adriel, there be a district known as Gelspar, struggling, foes of the most deadliest kind in the shadows and the drift, a hidden threat, or many, but of whom shall strike and perhaps avert this disaster. 4 individuals, all with each their own uniqueness, a former cleric and now a paladin, yet bearing of the light and knowledge it beside, of whom we all know from the infinity and beyond. A man of the law, guided by the road as he walks each day with hope and faith, knowing of the immense support we show him. It is Brahms, a grand supporter of the quill and a part of the community. And now we have 2 of whom is new amongst us. Whom? None other than Jennifer Brozick, wordslinger and optimist, and then some, and Marie Bailodo, and I really hope I'm pronouncing that right, a professional performing storyteller, and then some. If you wish to know more about our newcomers, check out these links in the Arva chat. But without further ado, the Emberwind seeks to engulf us with a glorious adventure, and furthermore beyond. To Saad, Brahms, Jennifer, and Marie, we wish you a safe journey into this new adventure within Axia. Godspeed. Well, Echo, thank you very much for that. That is fantastic. That was really, really good.
Good job, Echo.
Really appreciate it.
Always.
Awesome job, man.
That is a fantastic introduction to this. So yes, for those of you who are new to Emberwind and Axia and the Rise system, this is a streamlined role-playing campaign. It's a brand new system. It's been out for about a year. You'll be able to catch more about us at a lot of the conventions, including Origins, Gen Con, PAX Unplugged. They were just at PAX South. It's Nomnivore Games, which is a Canadian company that I've been working with for the past year and a half. And it's been a lot of fun to put this together. I'm also the editor for the company. I work for them as well, and it's been just a lot of fun. But let's dive right in here. So I'm going to start off with an opening narration, and we're going to go from there. And we're just going to.
Don't forget to play the music.
I already hitting it.
Excellent.
All right. Sure, it comes up now.
If it'll play.
All right.
There we go.
Is that sounding good? It's all right.
All right, I'll check on Twitch stream just to be
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Folks, is the music at the good level? Oh yeah, Ember characters and Ember crew. Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, the audio seems good.
So okay, all right. So we're going to start with an epigraph. This is a diary entry from a major character in the game. Let me turn this actually down a bit. There we go. Axia is racked by a sickness. Something is eating away at our world, and has been since the beginning. It did not stop when the seas boiled and turned to toxic steam. It continued when the mountains shattered and fell. We heard the wails of distress when the very land was ripped asunder, and our world was scattered, impossibly, across the skies. At first, we were transfixed, overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of the calamity. We mourned those that were lost to us, and silently prepared to join them in the beyond. Then, miraculously, we were spared. The world stopped shaking. We discovered the hearth crystals and learned to survive. We adapted. Some of us even thrived. We rebuilt and made a decent life out of what remained. We created Adriel, the tiny harbor that grew into a vast metropolis, a kingdom unto heaven, a port for those seeking shelter from the skies. But we have become complacent. The calamity was not the work of an instant. Axia broke apart over the span of decades, maybe even centuries. And we were foolish to think that that would be the end, as if there was no cause for concern, while the continents still dangle from the clouds. The sickness has not been cured. The corruption of this world continues. Even now, I can feel the final reserves of vitality slowly ebbing away. I have tried to warn them, but people will not see what they do not wish to fear. I, however, am no such coward. I will not stand by and lose what we have built. I only hope that I can prepare this world in time. Adriel is my home. I will not see it fall. From the private records of Kendrick Maddox. All right, so let's see what we need to do. Laureate and Savoy are already together, thanks to a little bit of preload work. So I'm going to pause that. There we go. I need to touch base with Brahms for a bit. Basically, I'm sorry, Everest? Everest, thank you. Sorry about that. So, basically, Everest, you have been tracking your quarry, and you believe that they are in Adriel, but the city is kind of unexpected to you. You're not really sure. It's a bit overwhelming given where you come from, and you're kind of at a loss as to where to go in terms of how to find them. And it's just overwhelming. If the ship's coming in, the people running around, and you really have no idea where to start. What did you want to do in the city once you touch down, basically?
I think he would once he touched down, I think he would try and find an area, like obviously you're at an airship dock or something like that. So I think he would look for someone to go to, like a city guard or something of that nature, to see if there's somewhere where he can look for information or a place to stay, even because it's been a long journey. He's tired. He wants to put his feet up.
Yeah, it's easy enough to find a guard on the corner. You're near what's called the Port of Dreams, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easy enough to find one, and a quick conversation directs you to a place called the Dry Dock. It's more of a tavern. They might be able to put you up for a night or two, but if you're looking for information about the city, it's a good place to go.
Okay.
So I assume you're going to just head over there?
Yeah, at this point, he would head over to where the guard suggests, because he's looking to find out more about the city in general, and especially if he can find out if there's any interesting spells, or if anybody would have anything that would be of interest in that regard. He'd try and dig up some information regarding that, and then maybe suddenly work into his more private matter that he's attending to.
Right. Okay. The Dry Dock seems to be your standard kind of airship crew and captain tavern. I'm not sure if the guardsman thought you were a crew member, but that's where he pointed you to. It's you get there about late afternoon. It's fairly bustling right now. You step inside, I trust.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. What do you do once you're in there?
Obviously, he'd go up to a barkeep, and he'd look at the barkeep and then say to them, "How much for some information?"
The barkeep cocks an eyebrow and kind of puts his on the bar. And information about what, friend?
"I'm looking for spells. Specific spells. Powerful spells.
Well,
Know where I would find any of these particular items."
I serve drinks, friend. I don't serve that kind of thing. But if you're looking for someone who markets in that kind of business, first of all, why don't you see the color of your coin?
what about this? And he would slap down anything. I'm not sure what he would have on him.
It's a standard gold piece. You'd probably have like 10 or so after buying passage on the ship.
Okay, so in which case he would slap one down on the table.
Okay.
Does this meet your requirement?
And then some. I mean, he actually pours you a beer and puts it in front of you. So if you're, I take it you have more of that. He kind of looked at the purse you selected it from. But if you're looking for someone who can point you in the right direction, there's a person who's looking for some people to do a job for them this evening. And I think if you could probably barter an arrangement with them, they can set you up for this. But you'll need to do a job for them first, and they can point you in the right direction.
Very well. I don't see any problem with doing a job, as long as I have adequate information regarding it.
All I know is to send people over to where they need to be, and you take it from there. Do you know where the Clueless Prince is? Which you've never heard of.
I've never heard of this particular location. Where is this?
He gives you directions and says, be there an hour after sunset.
Very well. Do you have another beer that I can drink?
Did you touch the first one and finish it, or did you not touch it at all?
Oh, he downed it in one.
Yeah, that one will actually get you a couple more. He pours another one for you and sets it in front of you.
Excellent.
Like a patron with a healthy appetite. Something to eat while you're here?
Perhaps. Do you have any lamb?
No. Beef, pork, rabbit.
I'll take the pork.
All right. Stewed or a haunch?
Haunch, please. That would be excellent.
Coming up. All right. It's actually a decent meal, too. The beer's not bad either. It's not quite what you would drink at home, but it's palatable. There's nothing wrong with it. Yep, exactly. So, all right. So you enjoy the meal. Yeah, you're actually feeling a little bit better now. Kind of got your city legs under you, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have a couple hours to kill. It's going to be a few hours before nightfall. There's not really, you can either walk around the city, I guess, or it depends on what you want to do after you're done eating.
I think he'd end up keeping an ear out in the pub, just listening, watching people, trying to keep an eye out to see, maybe there's some other interesting individuals around. If not, then he would obviously go to that at the given time he would leave to go for the job that would be awaiting him.
Sure. Make a focus check for me, please.
Sure. Oops, I did not mean to do that twice. So 17 was the first one.
All right. Well, unfortunately, it's the hubbub in the inn is hard to kind of pick out individual conversations. You think you hear something like the word chaser, but not as, a shot of whiskey after a drink. It sounds like something else, but you can't just pick it out. You can't make out exactly what they're talking about.
Yep.
No, it's hard to really focus on any one conversation. There's just too much going on here. This seems to be a very popular place.
Okay.
So
okay, sounds good. So at this point, I mean, he'd pick up on, he'd maybe hear the thing, he'd hear the word chaser and then dismiss it because he wouldn't know what that is.
Exactly. All right.
And then, and he said he looks a little bit different than the people here. And he's very distinctive in what he looks like. So, white hair, white goatee, and then also the distinctive markings that you see on Everest is he's wearing a tunic, like a pale green tunic, but the interesting thing is it has no sleeves.
Okay.
What you do see is you see his arms, which look like they have, it would be like red tattoo etchings on his arm. Is what
when
it
you
would
see etchings, is that like deeper than a tattoo?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why the bartender kind of gave you an odd look when you first came in. So yeah, because they're clearly displayed. So he's like, oh, what the hell do I got coming in here now? But you you had a conversation. It was all good, but yeah, you're attracting. Make an insight check for me, please.
Sure. One over. Yay!
All right, you sense that your accoutrements are attracting a bit of attention from the other bar patrons, but you've kind of been getting this all along, so you kind of just let it roll off your back. It doesn't really bother you, and no one's accosting you or anything.
Yeah.
But you just see the stares occasionally. You kind of feel them every so often, but it's nothing that's out of the ordinary for you,
Right.
know, given your past. So basically, you're just gonna probably kill time until it's time to go.
Yep. At this point, he's just gonna kill the time and then head out to the what was it? The
Clueless Prince.
Clueless Prince. That's what it was.
Yeah. The bartender gave you directions, etc., etc. It's not a problem. So, all right, I'm gonna move you over to Chunk and see what it's supposed to do. And yet again, now it's. Oh wait, it helps if I go there too. There we go. All right. I believe the image should be up on screen, Johnny. If you want to make sure that happens, I always have to adjust for the delay here, so bear with us for a second. So, anyways, and this is for all three of you. Darkness falls over the streets of Gelspar like a cloak. Unlike the rest of Adriel, the slums are not offered the luxury of light. Crowds of the hungry and decrepit flock to the underbellies of the great ships, where the rich toss their waste overboard, scraps, loose coin, and whatever other junk or charity they deem ample for the poor's survival. The locals know that alertness tempered by silence is necessary for that survival. There we go. Thank you. Loose lips or the jingle of coppers could earn one a shiv in the back. It's common for people, even entire families, to disappear completely in Gelspar. The lucky ones reappear again as corpses underfoot. Rustling scabbards, the echoes of boots on stone, and the practiced moans of pleasure workers are the only sounds once night falls. That and the ever-present hum of Gelspar's hearth crystal. It sits atop an ornate tower with detailed stonework at odds with the ramshackle slums around it. Someone treasured Gelspar at one point, but no longer. Today, anyone could use the intricate carvings as handholds and climb up to the hearth crystal to steal a shard. And that is why the crystal is failing. The crystal that once lit up the night like a beacon has been reduced to a dim glow that is becoming dangerously faint by the day. Every night, locals brave or desperate enough to climb the tower and steal more slivers of the precious gem to turn for a quick profit. When you're hungry enough, selling off tomorrow to get through today is an easy choice. But as the people of Gelspar chip away at their one safeguard against the toxic air of Axia, they're accruing a debt they will never be able to repay. All right, all three of you, as you see the image that's on the screen right now, all three of you approach the Clueless Prince. Let's see. The crumbling statue that stands guard over the eastern square between Gelspar and the Red Market. The statue depicts one of the noble founders of the city, but vandals removed the head years ago. Time has eroded any other identifying features, and now his headless gaze is a symbol of Adriel's indifference to the district. The citizens above can't be bothered to fix anything below, not even in praise of one of their own. Today, the Prince's Square is nothing more than a convenient meeting place, a no man's land between the two districts. Almost all the market stands that once filled the space have moved on. The few that remain are unlikely to stay for much longer. A woman flanked by 2 sentries with long spears emerges from the mist with a lantern held aloft and approaches the base of the statue. Both sentries have the Maddox emblem, a serpent coiled around the trunk of a large tree, etched into their breastplate. Let's see here. Okay. So the three of you approach and you see the image there, the woman with the lantern and the 2 guardsmen. And it's obvious that Savoy and Laureate, you two are coming together, I take it. And you see a third person approaching as well at roughly the same time. You can either meet before you talk to the threesome over there, or you can all approach together. Which do you choose to do?
I think we just head over.
Yeah,
Okay.
just head over.
Everest, what are you doing when you see what looks like two women? I think also seem to be heading to the same place you are.
I think he would approach, but it would be a guarded sort of approach because he's new. He doesn't know what could be going on here.
Right. Turn that down a bit. Okay, but you are approaching to join the group that's by the lantern light. Is that correct?
He would.
Okay. Thank you. All right. And so that you see. I'm gonna move over to. You see this woman, not with the body in front of her, just her. And she looks at the three of you kind of, and I assume that Laureate and Savoy are kind of standing a little bit apart from Everest.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, and she kind of cocks an eyebrow.
I say, I assume this is the meeting point.
If you're looking for work, then yes, it certainly is. Who are you and where did you come from?
Laureate. The dry dock sent me. This is Savoy.
Laureate. You're the one who came from the Silverglades, aren't you?
Don't talk about that, please.
I talk about what I wish when I wish. You are in no position to make demands here. Best mind your tongue. Now answer the question.
Yes.
All right, fair enough. Kind of looks at Savoy a little bit.
Yeah, John, have I seen this woman before? Do I know who she is?
Make me an insight check, please.
Oh God, one of these again.
Make me an insight check at -3 because of your station. In this game, you want to go low, not high. You're rolling for 1 and lower.
And I got a 5.
Hey.
All right, didn't even need it. Yeah, you think you do recognize her. She is a member of the Grant family. And the Grant family is a house of, they're, they hire themselves out to the other houses to do what needs doing. Let's put it that way. Including, darker work like removing people, things like that. This woman, you know from reputation, you may have seen her at a party somewhere here and there, is named Elise. And she's often seen very close to Kendrick Maddox, so like right-hand person.
Elise.
Elise,
I know?
E-L-I-S-E.
Do I know her reputation?
Yes.
Okay, so I know she's an assassin.
Yeah, and Jen, I need you to turn up your volume a little bit. You're coming across a little faint.
How's this?
A little bit more?
Well, let me, let's see. Yeah, no, I've got it. So, hold on. Test.
Yeah, you're still talking about the same. We can let it go and we'll just pick it up. We'll pick it up next time. It's not. I mean, I still hear you. You just sound like you're distant for some reason. So, anyways, her reputation is excellent. Very, very competent. More than competent.
Okay. All right. And is there any problem between the Grant family and my hidden family?
Not that you know of.
Okay, well then, I will just continue. I wanted to know who she is.
Yep. Do you say anything to her? She's kind of eyeing you up and down as if she's not quite sure what to make of you.
I just nod at her. I mean,
okay.
she's younger than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just give her a nod, kind of respectful, but not like, hey, we know each other. I know who you are.
Mm-hmm. She nods back a little bit slower, but she does. She turns to Everest, looks at one arm, then the other. What of you? You don't seem to be with these two, but you're here for the same reason?
I was directed to come here. I was told there was work to be had.
All right. You, from that accent, I don't think you're from around here, are you?
No. Safe to say, Definitely not from around here.
All right. That works as well as any. I was instructed not to tell you any more than necessary at this time, she says, but I was also told to keep you alive and information helps. Here's what you need to know. Kendrick has asked the Chasers to protect the crystal in the Starlight Commons. They are out in force tonight, but as long as you stay out of their way, they shouldn't give you any trouble. If you have any other questions about what we're hiring you to do, I will offer what assistance I can. So here is what's called a dialogue crossroad. Heroes interact with non-player characters to gather information or resources. Your party votes on paths to direct the conversation. Your group may take multiple paths, selecting them in any order until one of the outcomes ends the crossroad. You cannot take the same path more than once. This dialogue crossroad includes a path challenge, and a path challenge requires one or more heroes to overcome an obstacle to achieve a desired result. It's often a skill check of some kind. Path challenges in the revealed section are read aloud to the party. Players attempt the path challenge after they choose a path. Players attempt the path challenge after they choose a path, making the appropriate rolls and reading the outcome that matches the results. As I said, yes, the path challenge is a skill check, etc., etc. Each outcome specifies the number of heroes who need to succeed at a skill check for the party to achieve it. To make a skill check, roll 1d20. You succeed if, of course, you know the result is equal than or less than your score in the relevant skill. On some path challenges, certain heroes may have advantage. I will be administering that as needed. So here are the various paths you folks can take. Path A, ask about potential dangers. There may be hazards to watch out for on your route. Path B, ask where Elise needs to be. Although she's meeting with you, Elise seems to be in a bit of a hurry. You might be able to convince her to tell you why. Let's see. This path challenge would be a fast talk skill check for one hero. Savoy, you would have advantage on this given your station, which is similar to hers.
By the way, for the people who don't know, I'm actually dressed as a mercenary. I'm dressed down. I don't look like I would be, speaking with someone of the station.
Yeah, we'll get into a little bit of character description a little bit later. Path C, ask about the Chasers. The Chasers have a reputation for brutality. Their involvement in this matter is suspicious. Path D, end the conversation and let Elise leave. Time is getting away from you and you cannot afford to waste it. So, let's see. All right, so which paths, if any of them, or of them, which paths do you wish to take?
Straight away, path A.
And for Everest, he would want to know path C because he heard the word chasers, doesn't know what that means, wants to know more.
All right.
So path A was the danger, path C is the chasers, and then path B was
where do you need to be?
Off to be, yes. Exactly. Okay.
Well, I might as well go with B.
So you want to take B?
Yeah. I might as well, if we're going to spread it around a little bit.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. All right, so let's do what you're going to do in order. So the path A outcome. The Chasers, and here's that word again, Everest, have been battling a local gang for control of Hacksaw Bridge, which is the route you're going to be taking to meet with Kendrick. If you're going to encounter trouble, it'll be there. I'm not sure who controls it at the moment. There's always people laying traps on both sides. It's best to keep eyes in the back of your head there. All right. So that's that. And then B. So I need you to make that fast talk skill check, Savoy, and you have advantage on this.
What does advantage mean?
You can roll twice if you need. You made the roll, so unless you want to go for a critical.
No, not with my luck. Not with my luck.
All right. That's Elise raises an eyebrow at you. Kendrick doesn't like people knowing more than they need to, and truth be told, neither do I. However, there's a situation at the Festival of Sparks that needs my attention. A certain restored artifact has piqued Kendrick's interest, and I need to look into it. And then, let's see, and you said Everest wanted you path C. Okay. And that's, all right. Kendrick is a cunning, and she kind of looks at him, and again, she looks at those etchings, we're going to say, that you have, and she kind of just, like, stares at you a little bit before she replies. Kendrick is a cunning man, but he has principles, and a good reason for hiring a chasers. The people of Gelspar have been stealing shards from the crystal. They're too desperate to realize they're accelerating their own demise. We need to deter them before it's too late. Enlisting a violent gang of thugs in Skull Warpaint achieves that, even if aligning ourselves with them is somewhat unpleasant.
That sounds like a questionable move to me.
Well, that decision was made above your pay grade, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Kendrick knows what he's doing.
If you
All right.
say so.
Well, you're here, aren't you? If the job is not to your liking, I'm sure there are other places you have to be.
Money is always needed,
Indeed.
and sometimes information is more important than money. So we'll see how this pans out. And if this Maddox has any information I might require, then we shall see what we shall see.
She nods. Very well. Different forms of payment are always appreciated. It's perhaps, depending on how this goes, we'll talk more afterwards. All right. If there's nothing else, the festival awaits me, and the Starlight Commons and the Hacksaw Bridge await you. Does anyone else have any other questions you'd like to ask her?
She said something about danger, that there were other dangers, beyond the chasers. Or the question would be, is there dangers beyond the chasers?
Well, you're heading into Gelspar. There's always dangers beyond the chasers, but right now, since they're under our employ, there shouldn't be an issue. But there's no guarantees. The Starlight Commons is not far past the bridge. Stick to the main roads, you should be fine.
Okay.
Anyone else?
No, I think Everest was, fine.
Okay. Laureate, you have nothing else?
Laureate's a bit chuffed, but no, she's annoyed at that little quip that we had.
Some parting advice. Try to avoid affairs that don't concern you. The beggars of Gelspar are pitiable, but they're not as innocent as they may seem. You have a larger mission to take care of, and it's best to concentrate on that. And when you see Kendrick, give my regards. With that, Elise and her entourage turn and head towards the Red Market, their silhouettes vanishing into the fog and night. All right, so that's that. All right, well done, folks. So we got a little bit of information about what your mission is.
Do I know anything more about that artifact?
It was very vague, so it'd be hard to say.
So,
I mean, it could be anything. It could be a statuette. It could be an instrument. But you just couldn't get any more details out of her. She was putting it pretty close to the vest.
okay.
All right. So you guys are heading over toward what they call the Hacksaw Bridge. Let's see. All right. As you approach, you see this is what's called a detour. Detours are optional story branches. The narrator reads the revealed text, and the detours discuss and make a majority yes or no vote on whether or not to pursue the detour. So I will need a vote from folks.
Okay.
In the event of a tie, the narrator will make the final decision, but since we have 3 players, there will not be a tie. So,
Are we sending the vote to you directly, John?
we can just do a voice. That's fine. I don't really mind it. So let me give you the details. There. Let's see. So a few haggard shopkeepers are packing up, while most seem to be selling junk or mildly rotten food, perhaps. You do notice a lone merchant peddling oils and elixirs. Do you care to stop to take a look? And it's pretty much a simple yes/no vote.
Nope,
No.
I have no interest.
Neither do I.
Yes.
Okay, unfortunately, Everest, you're outvoted, so we will not be doing the detour. Okay,
Fair.
You set up for the Starlight Commons in Gelspar. With any luck, it will be an uneventful journey. All right, the Hacksaw Bridge. And will be another crossroads encounter. The streets of Gelspar are largely deserted at this hour as you approach Hacksaw Bridge. Only a few sheets of metal separate you from the vast abyss below. To fall off Gilspar is to fall off the edge of the world. You don't even know if you would ever hit the ground. The bridge itself is a dilapidated structure of wood and sheet metal running between two of the larger vessels that make up the slum's core. And by the way, everything around you has been like jury-rigged, cobbled together, made out of scrap pieces of wood and metal, and looks like very ramshackle, about to fall down any second. Even the ground, quote unquote, underneath you is made up of, one might be a sheet of kind of a plywood, one might be a sheet of metal that bows under your weight. It's all very rickety and impermanent, basically.
And there's nothing beneath that.
Nope.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's a little unnerving. In better days, a high railing provided safety for the careless and clumsy. It has long since fallen away, exposing travelers to the high winds that cross the chasm and a precipitous drop that has claimed more than one drunkard in its time. Even now, two bodies slump against a building next to the bridge, only a few feet from the edge. Whether they are drunk or dead is anyone's guess, but a hangover will be the least of their problems if they roll out of the wrong side of that bed. The two men may need assistance. On the other hand, they could be easy prey to pilfer from as well. Do you wish to take a closer look and decide what to do with them? And this is, again, a straight yes or no voice vote from the party.
No, not interested.
No, not interested.
Okay. Everest?
Sure. I would say yes, but
All right. No, that's fine. That's fine. Actually, because there's I'm going to break up the group, even though it would technically be a no. But I'm going to allow you to go off. So if you want to investigate them, you go ahead. So he kind of wanders off, and you guys haven't really said anything to each other so far, mainly because I haven't given you a chance to yet, which is fair. And so, what are the other two of you doing while he's doing that?
As soon as we know, I notice him kind of heading off. I stop for a second, go, hold on, Savoy. It's like our third has decided to wander off a bit. Looks like to just get the job done.
I agree. However,
Well, while you guys are kind of looking at what he's going to do, Everest, you head over to the two men. They seem to still be alive, but their breath is shallow and infrequent. You look a little closer, and you can spot what looks like a small vial in one of their pockets. So you can either choose to try and help them in some way, or you can choose to try and lift the vial. Which do you choose to do?
he would choose to try and help. He does have a mend score of 12, so I'm not sure if I need to make a mend check.
Well, I'm not sure how you're going to mend them. I need to decide
Yeah.
what exactly do you want to do, basically.
He would try and help them in some way. Try to assist them with whatever is ailing them.
Okay. Like trying to awaken them from their stupor, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty sure
Alright.
he would.
And how do you choose to do that?
He would give them a good slap across the face. Backhand.
And so you see this guy with the strange tattoos over him and the sleeveless tunic go over to them. He kind of bends over, looks at both of them for a second, and then just kind of hauls off and slaps one across the face.
oh,
Just
Goes,
like, we're gonna have another
"Wah!"
fight, are we?
Falls over. He kind of falls on his side. I'm what? What's that? What's that? What did you do? He looks at you with bleary, bloodshot eyes. Like, ow! What
he's
did you
alive. Come on.
for?
Oh, good, you're awake. I was afraid you might be sleeping.
I was trying to till you hit me across the jaw. What do you want? Who are you? Leave me alone.
I'm looking for someone. Have you seen a woman around here with long white hair?
Like yours?
Like mine, yes. Like mine. I'm glad you can decipher what color my hair is with what you've been
Wow.
drinking, my friend. It's
It is-
clearly, I can smell it on you. It's
Yeah.
obviously it was wonderful. Does
No, it
not-
actually smells
wait.
like maybe airship fuel of some kind. It smells terrible. Well, it is rather dark out. Hang on. He elbows his friend in the side, almost sends him off the edge, but he managed to like rouse himself. What is it? What is that? What's going on? He points at you, holds his head, like looking for a white-haired woman, something. It's like, huh? I might have seen someone like that, but information don't come for free, you know. Everest, make me an insight check, please. He seems on the up and up.
Oh,
Okay. Fair. So he sighs and he's a little bit exasperated.
Well, it could be a lead, it could not. You never know. So, and the guy puts his hand out. That's gonna be.
Here. He hands him 1 gold piece.
And all 4 of their eyes like nearly bug out of their head.
oh, good God.
Closes it, tucks it, crosses his arms really tight. Ah. Yeah. So yesterday, day before, two days ago, a woman, what long white hair came through here, like her ass was on fire. That hair of hers was catching, and she headed off that way and actually points across the bridge. It's hard to miss, since the hair was like trailing all over the place. I was moving very quickly, pushing people out of the way. That's what I know. Had that, like you, looked like, touches his arms as well, like those, but different. They look different, different color or something. Black and red. And that actually tips you off that this information appears to be accurate. Laureate Savoy, I trust you're kind of observing this, or do you wish to do
Okay.
anything? Okay.
Yes, I'm watching, and at first I thought he was getting taken, but I'm imagining.
Well, they've entered a conversation. You can't really hear unless you want to try to eavesdrop on what's going on, but he seems to be talking to them and is fairly engaged in what they're saying. So, all right, Everest, any you want to follow up or anything else you have to add with them?
I don't think he'd have anything to add. I think he realizes they're quite inebriated at this point, and he's very likely not going to get much more out of them than what he's already gotten. Who's to say they weren't inebriated when they saw her anyway? So,
which is what you would say if he hadn't mentioned the etchings. You probably would have said it might have been just a drunken dream, but the fact they brought that up, indicates at some point, it's basically, if they hadn't seen her, they wouldn't know that information. So despite their state, it seems to be a good bit of intel.
Okay,
All
great.
right.
So he would follow up, and then he would hurry up and probably start walking past the two of Laureate and Savoy and be like, "I thought we had a job to do. Let's go."
Okay. And he starts to just brush by you two, heading straight for the bridge. Does anyone wish to do anything?
No.
Just stare at each other, and then we'll just follow.
Okay.
I mean, Lori and I just met tonight in a pretty interesting brawl, but this guy with the tattoos is just strange.
All right. Let's take a quick moment to kind of describe your characters to each other, so you have kind of a reference point, so you'll know kind of whom you're with. I think it might be a good idea at this time. So.
All right, I'll start first. I can also pop the little token up as well.
Yeah, Hatnix, thanks so much for the raid. Really appreciate it. Welcome, everybody.
I'll just sneak it up here. So there's Laureate. As you can tell, she's long red hair, kind of like very. I'd call them Daniel Craig level blue eyes, like if you know what I mean. Pretty good jewelry on her. She's wearing a long purple, deep purple robe that's gold trimmed, as well as her shirt's the same style, and she's wearing long leather pants. And yeah, so she looks she doesn't look like noble, but she's definitely got status.
And she has a staff, and is it a
And
wand?
oh yeah, they're just a staff. So and a dagger, and like a dagger belt, like little
Okay.
belt.
There you go. All right. Who's next?
I don't know how to put up the icon.
So you go to the journal, remember the journal, and you select your character Savoy, and then you drag it across onto the map.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh,
Yep, you'll be doing that soon enough, I guarantee.
I'll just move it over to the center.
I'm sure, Hatnix, I'm sure it was fine.
Okay, so Savoy is an older, well, she's in her 40s, white hair, kind of a stern look about her. She's got a sword, a shield, a wand, a scowl, and leathers. Classes. She's in this. I'm in Atlanta. Somebody on chat was asking.
Yes.
Atlanta. Honest to God, she's too clean to be in this area. She might look the part, sorta.
She's trying real hard.
Trying real hard. And she also walks around like she's used to getting her own way. So she and Lawrence seem to be getting along quite well.
Right. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Everest, anything else you want to describe besides your description that you gave during the meeting with Elise?
No, I don't think so. Not at the moment. Not at the moment.
How long is your hair?
I'm sorry?
How long is your hair? Is it long or?
It'd be cropped. It's rather short. Like you'll see a bit of it kind of flow off the side a bit. Okay. Like it's kind of like similar. I'll drag my character icon onto the.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, it's not quite, but it's still the representation. Yes, a scowl is basic equipment. Nice one, Arv.
A similar bit like that, where it kind of falls off to the side, and obviously it would be white rather than say the either green or brown, whatever color they were going for there.
Gotcha. I can see that. As for the scowl, I don't know how the education is in this particular world, but teacher type of scowl. Like she knows what she did.
Indeed, yes. Everyone's suspect for something. Exactly. All right. Let's see. So, okay. Well, I mean, keep in mind, let's see. I don't think you guys even introduced yourselves to each other. So if you want to do a bit of role playing here, in case anyone wants to kind of say, is this, I will leave it up to the party if you want to introduce yourselves or not. You're kind of thrown together by the winds of fate. It really depends on what you want to do to kind of either come together, or you can continue on as you're currently doing. It's up to you.
So as the foreigner moves away, I just say, hold on a minute. Just want to, as you tell you're not from around here, just give you the heads up. This area isn't exactly the best. I would be careful with who you speak to. Could probably get a dagger to the gut and your money taken.
I appreciate the candor. I'm not particularly concerned about where we're going. I'm only concerned after whom we are going after.
Okay. So we're doing the job, yeah? You're not going to just wander off or anything like that?
put it this way. If who I'm seeking gets in our way and presents an opportunity to deal with them over the job, I may take them out before I complete the job. However, what I'm hoping is by doing the job that I've been given here, I will be able to obtain more information about who I'm looking for and their abilities. I'm not intending to run out on you, but first and foremost, my quarry is my concern.
Well, from what I know of Maddox, he has some. He has a lot of people in this city. So if you're looking for someone, probably best bet is to ask him. He will probably point you in the right direction. Just try not to do anything unbecoming. They don't take that very likely here. It's the nobles and the merchants.
Frankly, I don't give a damn.
You might.
Perhaps, but I'm not terribly concerned. I'm just passing through.
So yourself, let's just get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the place is kind of creepy.
Let's go.
All right. So
Right.
at the bridge, this is another decision crossroad for the party, and includes what's called a path restriction, which means that only certain avenues are open if you have already done something to unlock that path, basically. Let's see. A path restriction marks a path that only can be chosen if particular conditions are met. In other words, also includes a path challenge. A path challenge requires one or more the same thing, make a skill check roll, etc., etc. So your two paths is A, scout for an ambush. The near end of the bridge is lined with abandoned buildings and rubble. They would all make good hiding places for an ambush. And that would be a stealth skill check for all heroes. The delayed outcome, if you asked Elise about potential dangers, which someone did, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Savoy, if I'm not mistaken. That hero may claim advantage on the skill check. Path B, check for traps. There are bloodstains, scuff marks, and other evidence of a recent skirmish. What else might the gangs have left behind? This one is an insight skill check for all heroes.
No.
Again, if you asked at least about potential dangers, that hero may claim advantage on this skill check. Or path C, ignore all that and proceed across the bridge. So I would like people to vote for which they would like to do. You can only choose, actually, I shouldn't say you can only choose one, but you can't go back and do both of them is the thing. Is you have to choose one of the two paths, or if you all come to an agreement, it's all good.
Well, there's blood on the ground and we're in a pretty sketchy spot. Is it fresh blood?
It's hard to tell. I mean, it could be an hour, it could be 10 hours. It's like mostly dried.
Mostly dead?
I would not like to stride in randomly. I would like to
Check for an ambush. It's probably the best.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Saad, you want to do what?
Check for an ambush. I think that's probably, what
So
Savoy is.
path A, basically. And
I would choose path A as well.
Yeah.
And Jen, you feel the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, yes, let's have all of you make a stealth skill check. And Savoy, you have advantage on that skill check.
Wow.
Wow.
Again, getting out of the way. Getting out of the way. All right.
Well, I got a crit in the other direction.
Yes. Yes.
If it were only
Natural-
D&D, Sod.
Natural one.
But Everest and Savoy are on the ball compared to Loria's like, oh, this is amazing. Look at that junk there. Look at that junk there. All right. You are about to conclude your investigation, and Savoy's kind of pulling Loria like, come on, this way. Come on, let's go. When you catch the slightest movement in the corner of your eye, and I'm going to give this one to Savoy since she made the critical. A cloud of what looks like smoke and shadow slowly takes shape beneath an overhang. As you peer closer into the dimness, you can barely make out what looks like the outline of a monstrous hound that seems to melt into the darkness. The animal, beast, creature, or whatever it is takes off as soon as it realizes it's been spotted. A second joins it a moment later. The two beasts bound across the bridge and slip into the shadows on the other side. There may be danger ahead, but you shouldn't have to worry about getting ambushed from behind.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I point the hounds out. If
Well, yeah. So Everest noticed them as well, and you both point them out to Laureate as they slip away. And it's they're unlike any animals you've ever seen. They're certainly not even sure if they're animal or construct or creature, or it's just you've never seen anything like this. So it's a little disconcerting. Like, why are these things running around? Okay. So you are about to start crossing the bridge, correct?
yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Let's just take this slow.
And you're literally taking your first steps onto the bridge when a shrill scream pierces the night. A woman scrambles into view on the other side of the bridge, a chorus of barks and howls erupting behind her. Just 1 second. That one's a longer one. A woman scrambles into view on the other side of the bridge. A chorus, she gasps for breath as she staggers towards you. Please, she shrieks. Anyone, help me. The indifferent city around her does not stir. Her cries echo and die in the silent streets. In Gelspar, sticking one's neck out is a good way to get it broken, and the courageous seldom live very long. A moment later, you see the creatures chasing her. 3 large, hang on a second, misshapen hounds emerge from the shadows of the alley. The woman stumbles halfway across the bridge, falling with a crunch and a cry of pain. Her knee buckles as she attempts to stand. The 3 beasts close in on her from all sides, their hungry jaws open to reveal massive protruding fangs in front of serrated rows of teeth. They snap and lunge at the woman, but seem to be waiting for some kind of signal before moving in for the kill. Behind them, thank you, Johnny. Behind them, a cowled man with a face painted like a skull steps into view at the opposite end of the bridge. He approaches with a steady pace, a lethal-looking barbed whip in one hand, and a dagger, dripping blood, in the other. The woman stares at all of you, her eyes making a desperate appeal. This don't concern you, the man says to all of you. We're all friends here. Now move along before someone gets hurt. Wouldn't want to upset the boss after all. You're all quite certain you have never seen this man before in your life. Please, the woman pleads, her voice barely audible above the panting, snarling beasts. How could you be so cruel? This is a snap vote crossroad. In snap votes, your heroes have limited time to make a decision. As soon as the narrator has finished reading the paths, players vote simultaneously and may not discuss their choices. And what I'm going to basically do is just have you in the chat window put in a 1 or a 2 for the choice you wish to, for the path you wish to take.
In Roll20?
In Roll20. And I'll have you do it all at the same time. So let me discuss what your choices are. You may not discuss them. You're immediately making kind of just an instantaneous choice. Let's see. Yeah, this decision crossroad contains what is called a weighted path in the game. And I'll reveal this. If even one hero votes for the weighted path, it is chosen for your whole party. Sometimes your hand is forced if even just one hero rushes in. Your paths are A, ignore the woman. You have been hired to save all of Gelspar, not just one woman. The greater good demands that you move on. B, defend the woman. You have been hired to save Gelspar, and that includes its people. You will not stand by and watch one of them get torn to pieces in front of you. So I'll count to 3. On 3, I wish everyone to enter their choice into the chat windows in Roll20. So 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah, it's universal.
Let me guess. I can tell.
2.
Okay.
I love it. 2.
All right. Yep. Well, okay. It looks like we'll be entering some combat, folks. Let me bring the map up.
I'm
And
glad to hear that.
bring the players over. There
We aren't
go.
heartless. We aren't that heartless.
Yeah, it's true. And also, I feel like it's karma. You helped me. Might as well help her.
I am
Whatever
sure
triggers,
it
she might
won't
have
be,
information.
it
She
won't be
might.
that it won't be that bad. All right, so this is pretty much the outline what you guys see here. Let me let's get this out of the way. Let's get some music going. Coda, no, where is it? Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Am I doing?
Mr. Production Guy, you may have to zoom out the map bit so more people can see. Just gives you an idea.
No, that's the Gale part open. Didn't I do? You know what? Let's just do. Let's do this one. Keep it simple. All right. All music, by the way, you're hearing is by Kevin MacLeod, who is an awesome composer and does really, really good stuff for this. So this is, drag your icons onto the bottom 2 rows of the bridge and place yourself where you wish to start. I'll put this here. Oh, wait. That? Okay, actually, Jen, I need you back in the first 2 rows of the bridge. You're a little bit too far ahead.
Oh.
Rows, not columns. Yep.
Oh.
Right.
I did not. Okay. I'm still having that same problem of icons. I'm gonna have to. Names only.
Are you having a problem controlling it, or?
A little bit.
Oh yeah, you hit the cog, scroll down to disable broadcasting, and then
There we go.
player avatar size names only. Always. I recommend put it to the top as well, so it's just out of the way of your macros. So you don't-
Unfortunately, if I try to put it to the top, it shifts everything 1 inch to the right. We
It's a
discovered
bit
it.
odd, yeah. Where is my turn order here, Sod?
You got to click the little clock icon on the left.
That's it. Okay, there we go. All right. So there is no roll for initiative. Instead, the players decide which order they're going to go in, and it goes a hero, or since we have actually 3 and 3, this will work out perfectly. It goes hero, the bloodhounds, which are what's called grunt level foes, and then the houndmaster up there, which is a weakened level foe. So you guys decide what order you want to go in, and then I will do my people too. So talk about yourself for a minute and figure out where you're going.
Just gonna put that over there, just to put as a awakened.
Okay.
And then a grunt. Want a grunt? Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
You know what I should do? Do me a favor, Sod. Can you jump in and make it Bloodhound 1, 2, and 3?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I realized I should have done that myself. Okay.
The passive world.
All right. So I'm happy to go last or first. Either are fine to me.
If I go first, I can start. Wait, do passive actions actually matter with the?
Passive actions are on all the time.
Okay, so then
Thank you, Sod. Or Johnny, whoever did that.
I have a.
I'm setting up the turn order for you.
Thank you. All right, so it sounds like Laureate's comfortable going last, so it depends on which of you wishes to go first.
I'll take the middle. I think the voice should go first.
Okay,
All right.
hold on. This is the wrong order, and there we go. There.
Does it matter how far? Oh, there we go. Range. Okay.
Yep. So you, by default, you can move 5 squares if you have any utility up. What are they called?
Okay. I do not understand what satellite charge is, so that's okay.
And Laureate, how many hit points do you have?
24.
Okay. Everest?
20.
Okay. And Savoy?
23.
23. All right. Okay. All right. It looks like, unless there's any other changes, we have the turn order. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yep. Okay. Savoy, you're up. What do you wish to do?
Well, I think okay, I need to move up and I'm going to use my wand.
Okay.
So, how do I figure out? Well, it's like, can we move through allies?
Yeah, freely. You can move through.
Mm-hmm.
It's enemies you
You
can't
can-
move through.
But you can also move diagonally too, so don't worry
Yeah.
about that. Diagonal and horizontal vertical movement are all counted the same.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4. Yeah, I guess
So-
5, because then I can 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So
Move one
I-
more if you want. But that's
One,
If you're
two,
happy to
three.
stay
yeah,
there, you-
true. If you wanted to.
Well, yeah,
It's
I'm
up-
gonna
it's up to
stop
you.
here. And do the wand, which
And what is the wand's range?
5.
Okay. Yeah, you're good. Okay. All right. So that was a slow movement. So in your wand range, so you will need to make a cap check for that.
For my wand.
All right. It's still an attack roll. It's not a freebie.
oh,
Yep.
All right. Not so
Now
much.
Back to D&D. All right. It couldn't have happened. So that was what, slow, and then I have what else?
Let's see. I think the wand action was is that a oh wait, no, you moved and that's a
moved.
slow, so that's your turn.
So slow. Yes.
Okay, well, bolt of energy sizzles off from the wand. Unfortunately, it misses. You're kind of taken a little bit aback by the appearance of these things, so you unfortunately miss. So now
Yep.
it's their turn,
Yay.
and that hound is not too thrilled about you doing that, so it's gonna come up on you.
Okay.
So normally these hounds have what's called AI, where I would roll a die and see what abilities they move, but I'm going to control them myself because I think that's more interesting. So at some point we'll have to put up what the a faux page looks like, but you can find all these on www.emberwindgame.com. You can download all these and much more creatures that have been created for the game as well. So yes, bite, chomp, but chewy, chomp. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it is going to take a snap at you, so I need a dodge roll, please.
that's skill check. You got defense
Oh.
check.
Sorry.
That's
Got the
okay.
wrong map.
Now, let's re-roll that one.
I'm basically cutting and pasting every one of my
Oh.
macros at this point because I haven't figured.
Close, but not quite. All right.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the hound sinks its teefies into you, and yeah, it kind of hurts a bit. What is your toughness?
5.
5. You take. Well, okay, it doesn't hurt that much. I have to up that a bit. Actually, let's see. D10 plus. You take actually a measly 1 point of damage. Alright, I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Okay, it kind of like snaps. You get mostly out of the way, but not quite.
All right.
Yeah, you
Wow.
can use the solo AI if you like to play this game solo with like a choose your own adventure
Correct.
style.
Yeah, you can actually do it. This game is one of the few I've seen that actually has a complete solo play option. All right.
Yeah.
And that is its action. So it is done. All right. Let's see. The other ones will gallop up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. They are coming fast, and they are still growling and snapping and snarling, and yeah, they're gonna be up there very soon. Since you have attracted their attention, they seem to be ignoring the woman right now. Let's see, they have moved. They can't really do anything. So, Everest, it is your turn.
Okay, so his first action is going to be to cast Overheat.
Okay.
So
And what does that do, please, for my edification? I should know it, but I don't recall.
so Overheat is a +1 to my cap level, so +1 to my C. to my crit
okay.
level.
Yep.
Whenever, and it has a max of 20 C. So this bonus applies to subsequent actions.
Mm-hmm.
I remove overheat and all bonuses granted by it when you score a critical hit, and it has a sustained effect.
Right. It keeps increasing until you tag them and then resets.
Tick
Basically.
crit. That's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
It
So
just resets back, but you can still sustain it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what. That's what I figured. Okay, yep. All right. Yeah,
Yep,
that's
so-
pretty impressive. Okay.
So I will put it up in roll 20 just for everybody to see that. So
Mhm.
it's overheat.
Thank you. Yep.
And then what I will do as a free action is I will cast Spark.
Okay.
It
And
has
that-
an amplifier.
overheat. I'm sorry. Hold on. Overheat was what kind of action?
That one was a sustain spell.
But
Slow.
fast, slow, or free?
Slow action. Sorry.
Okay. Slow, and then you're gonna do spark as a fast action,
Spark
right?
is a free action.
Free action. Okay. Yep.
Free action. So I'll put Spark in there as well, just for your. So it's an action. So whenever I hit a foe with a spell, I do tier +1 damage, so an extra 2.
Yep.
So for my next action, what I am going to do is I will go ahead and do. Let's see. I will do. You know what?
I like using the emblems. There we go. Okay.
Comps magic.
Right, emblems.
Little
The
icons
little,
on.
the little
Sorry.
icons on the character now that you can see.
Yes.
It's like a little spike and a little what looks like kind of a swirl of sort of flame, so to speak.
Yeah,
Yep.
I need one for my passive, for my empowering aura.
Oh yeah, you should let the other members know what that does. By the way.
Every time you hit somebody, I did. I put it in the roll 20.
Okay. Good.
+2 damage to all damage dealing actions by all heroes when you
Nice.
and it has
So
no
I will.
for
Oh,
some
go ahead.
I said it has no range.
Okay.
Right. No, it's for all the heroes. It's exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I will go ahead and then do a soul strike. So that'll expend my slow action. This will expend my turns.
Why
And I
have I
will
got the-
target
Slow,
I'll target this sound here.
And you said spark is free. So yeah. Okay. You're all good. Yep. Okay.
Mhm.
So you number one, I take it, right?
So this one right here.
Okay. All right.
So soul strike.
Yeah.
Oh, already.
Wow. Okay, that is a critical, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Correct.
It is.
All right. And so that 2d12 +2.
It is 1d12 because it's your tier +1.
Okay, you haven't reset the macro yet. All right. Well, that's still 12 points +2 is 14. Yeah, that makes him
Then
makes him
plus
yelp.
15?
Yeah, I did already. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's see, and that's piercing. So yeah, okay, you definitely got his attention. Let's put it that way.
Oh, it is. Yeah, no, it's tier. So 1 + 1d12. So 2d12 is correct for soul strike.
Even okay, yeah. Then you really got its attention. Yeah. Roll 20. That's actually 26 points. Yeah. Let's see.
Wow.
Yep. 14. Okay. Yeah. You lay into it. That thing. Describe how does your spell go off?
So he would have, like, you would have seen him start setting up, and he would have done a flourish with his hand, and you would see him start gathering power into his hand, and it would turn into a ball of. It would look like a ball of flame, and you would see him start kind of holding it like this, and then he would just reach back and then just let it fly, and it would come out from his hand, and as a beam just go out and strike the hound straight on.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. That's lights up the bridge for a second, and the hound is like wreathed in fire and kind of. It's not happy. Not happy. Okay, so that's your turn, Everest. You're all done.
That is complete.
Okay. Let's see. Well, certain people are not really going to like what you're happy to do there. Not too happy with you, I must say.
No.
But the good news is he's all the way back there. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So he's going to come up. And let's see. Well, he's too far away. Anything except. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. All right. He barks some kind of guttural command, and all the bloodhounds suddenly their snarling and growling redoubles, and it seems like they're even more kind of almost like got them like amped up somehow. So they're looking even more dangerous than they were before. And then he points at the number one, and it's kind of like black on black tendrils kind of erupt around it, and it seems to have healed somewhat. You see that the wounds caused by your flame kind of close up a bit, so it looks like it's feeling a bit better. Still hurt, but not as hurt as it was before. So that's where that is, and that was his turn. So Laureate, you are up.
Savoy, use your sword this time, and I will use Primal Fury. Give her the buff.
Okay. Yep.
And
5 squares, all good.
And then I will Wildfire the Bloodhound.
Number 1, right?
Yep.
Excellent.
Hey, a hit.
Nice.
All right.
So that's
And that is piercing.
Yep. So it's 9 plus 2. 11
correct. That's So again, not happy at all, but still on its feet, looking about as bad as it did when Everest had torn into it with his Soul Strike. So, but nice job. And those flames stick around. Like the Soul Strike hits and then dissipates, but the wildfire stays and still licks at this smoky, shadowy hound. Let's see. And I believe that's both your actions, right, Laureate?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, actually, we're at the top of the order. So, is there any changes to the initiative order at this time?
I'm happy.
I'm good with this right now. Jen?
I'm good because I've been buffed, it looks like.
Yeah, I gave you the Primal Fury, if you remember from the previous little session zero.
Plus 2 penetration, and you may make 1 basic melee attack as a free action during your turn, which is pretty kick-ass.
Yep.
And you are up. What would you wish to do?
I would like to do Sweeping Strike because if that works, then I can do terrible things to him.
Let's see.
Sweeping Strike. What is that? Wait.
Gotta make a cap check first, though.
That's another cap check. Just roll a d20. Type /roll 1d20.
Okay. /roll.
Roll space 1d20.
Okay, I have to fix my macro.
Yeah, I can fix that later.
Of course.
All right. Unfortunately, didn't quite make it. So let's see. Do you want to try attacking again?
Okay, so that was a slow action. I will try. Do I have limited class actions?
Well, how do you mean?
Like,
if you want to try Sweeping Strike again,
action over and over.
Yeah, exactly.
You won't be able to use the amp effect because you have no more fast actions points left in your pool.
Okay, so I have something called a Featherlight Charge, but I have not figured out what that actually means.
Okay, let me grab it again.
It's 1 sustained action you amplify does not count against your sustain limit. 1 per encounter.
Oh, that just gives you a free sustain to keep another spell working up and running, and it doesn't count. It gives you basically 2 sustains for the price of 1, basically is how that works.
All right, well, in that case, since no, so I guess I'm just going to do a basic melee.
There you go.
Okay.
And for gosh sake, stop rolling like I usually do.
I think I did it.
There you go. I think with your cap's a 13, right?
Yes.
What is your penetration?
My penetration is 7.
Oh, you just missed it because you have because you get the Primal Fury gives you a +2, so it makes your penetration a 9. You just rolled just above it, but you still hit, so that's fine.
You did a good damage roll, which was
exactly
11 plus 2.
Yeah, true, 13, and this is on number 1, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, all right, it is more hurt, but still up, still angry, still aggressive.
Yeah.
So, gonna take that Primal Fury attack, I take it?
Yes, I will absolutely do that.
Okay.
And I'm going to get the actual macro back again. Because Let's see. How did I do? Oh, I did not make it.
Ah, okay.
No.
Off the one. Mm.
Yes, off the one.
All right. Well, you did hit it, tagged it, but unfortunately, just not enough to put it down. It looks pretty hurt though. It does look pretty hurt.
Okay.
All right, but unfortunately, it is still up. And as it is still up, it is going to attack, and it gathers its haunches and actually springs at you. It pounces upon you. And unfortunately, this is a special ability of the creature. And let's see, it auto hits, so you do not get a dodge roll, I'm afraid.
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm. And because this thing was like slavering and everything, it's more dangerous than usual. So let's see. And you actually have the least HP now, I believe, because you do get. No, you haven't got touched yet, but it doesn't matter. You're the one that's hit it, and it's attacking you. It's going to do. Let me just turn order down. Hang on. It's going to kind of carve into you for.
Wow.
Ouch.
What is your toughness?
My toughness is
It's 5, right?
5.
All right, you actually take 12 points of damage from that as it just leaps on you. I need you to make a willpower check, please.
Okay.
So you guys see this hound, which looks almost dead, but it like gathers its haunches and it leaps upon Savoy, is trying to bear her to the ground as it sinks its teeth into her arm. All right. No, and you are now what is called prone. So it knocks her to the ground. It's like on top of her, clawing and biting, and it's looking pretty bad.
And I'm down to 10 hit points.
Okay, yeah, it got a really nice attack on you, unfortunately.
This
All right,
is a very short game.
Well, let's see. The other two are going to move in. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're charging over here. 2, 3, and this one's going to come in, unfortunately, on Savoy. And I need you to do a regular attack since it moved. I need you to make a dodge roll for me, Savoy, please.
Dodge roll. Oh, wait. Defense. That's defense. Check.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Man, me and 10s.
Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, you're going to take a little bit more. Let's see here. 8, and your toughness is 5, so you take 3 more points. As it is, you have 2 of them on you. It's not looking too good for Savoy here right now.
Now down to 7 hit points.
Now, Arv, she's not dead yet. You're being a little bit too quick to judge
yet.
there. Exactly.
I'm not dead yet. But I'm not dead yet.
So someone's certainly in a hurry there. What are you down to, Savoy? I need to know for my own edification. So, okay, well, you're not doing too great. I'm going to put it that way. Everest, you are up, sir.
All right, so I think... How damaged is Hound 1 looking again, John?
Very.
Okay.
I mean, that move, when it leapt upon her, it took like all its strength, but it managed to hit her anyways, but it's pretty badly hurt.
Okay, so he's going to go ahead and sustain overheat going forward. And what he will do is he will take a fast action first with Spark.
Okay.
To go ahead and do that. And then...
Oh, hold on a second. Did I miss something?
Did you
Laureate's turn. No. We're fine. Keep going. Sorry. I just had to check something. Go ahead.
Okay, so what he will do is he will go ahead and do a mana echoes on the Hound. So it's gonna auto hit.
Number 1, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
It's gonna skip cap and it'll do tier 1. It'll be tier D10 damage versus resistance.
Okay, plus the 2 and plus your spark as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, roll it.
So 4.
Okay, plus
my
2 for your 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jen's 2 makes it 8. Okay.
Yep.
All right, but it doesn't have piercings versus resistance. So okay, well it's still there. Right? They tear into it, but apparently it's a little bit of sterner stuff than you thought. What does your mana echo spell look like, by the way?
So in this case, it would be it'd be more of a wind attack, I think, in this case. So you'd see
Okay.
him start channeling. You'd see him start channeling it, and then from behind him, you'd see like razor blade, like it would look like wind coming down and slashing. If wind could slash, this is what it would look like.
Okay.
So like really biting force hitting into the hound.
All right. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, it's more hurt. You guys are kind of whittling it, but you haven't taken it. Unfortunately, you haven't taken it down yet. So it's not. Yeah.
Well,
it's a little.
that was one fast action.
Right.
that-
Right. Yeah. I know you're not done yet. I know you're not done
I
yet.
just love how you just turn stuff on and it's just like it's always on and just keep casting and casting.
Yep.
Oh, so cruel. So cruel. Oh my God. All right. So what is your next action, Everest?
Ouch, man. No,
I
I'm
know.
I looked
Ooh.
at chat. That's shots fired, man.
That's so
Exactly.
cool.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do another. I'll do another Mana Echoes.
Okay. Yep. Exactly.
So that's another 2 plus Jen's 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Even
So
though
that
I'm
is-
not doing so well.
So that's a total of 10, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And again, this wind kind of comes out of nowhere, swirls around, and arcs into the hound. And this time, it resisted the first one, but this time it can't, and it keels over and kind of dissipates into smoke and shadow, and it is gone. So you took it out.
Okay.
That was your second. So you have 2 fast actions. That's what you've done so far.
Yep. I still got a slow. So let me just take a quick look here, and then I'm going to go ahead and do. So. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do another. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do a soul strike on this one.
Which one?
This one here.
Number 3. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So
Okay.
this strike.
Now that does require a cap check, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
There you go.
And it-
Very nice. Yes. Okay. So let's see. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, right? If I'm spark as well. Goes off on that one too, correct?
Yep. Yep.
Every time? All right. Nice. All right.
Yep.
So 16 carves into that one. Yeah, and it not happy at all. But still pretty hale and hearty. So you got it good, but it's not, it's still pretty decent. Exactly.
And right now, my crit, just so you know, John, my C is at currently would be 4 right now.
Is it normally 3?
Normally 3.
Okay, that's fine. Yep. Okay, because you cast it, then hit the crit right away, so it's kind of like reset again.
Yeah.
So okay, 4. Yep. Okay. All right.
So that's my turn.
Yes, that's Everest. Okay. Well, for the bad news is that the Houndmaster gets to go. 2, 3, 4, and he steps up. Not happy at all. Let's see. I gotta look at this sheet real quick. Okay, and he's going to do. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna try this one. All right, and he cocks back that vicious, spiked, barbed whip of his, and unfortunately, Savoy, since you're out in front, he is going to
Yep.
attempt to lash it at you. I need a dodge roll, please.
Okay, so what happens with being prone?
Being prone means I think you have a minus. If I'm not mistaken, it's a -2 to your dodge. Is that correct? I believe it's my. I need to look that up real quick. I believe it's -2 to dodge. Hang on. Let me write my character.
And I'm not gonna roll until you tell me.
Minus dodge.
Minus
Yep.
2 to dodge? Okay.
Yeah, so your dodge score is now 2 points lower, unfortunately.
And I did not dodge because I'm rolling around underneath 2.
Well, one dog. The one did get killed, but you have one dog, unfortunately. So you all right. So you take that. So yeah, this thing comes out and slashes at you, unfortunately, and tags you, and you take. No, let's do that. You take. Well, it does it against toughness.
Oh my god. 5. It beat my toughness.
Wow. You take a point. Unfortunately, I need you to make a willpower check, please.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. This is disarming lash. Okay.
Oh dear.
Died.
Saad, I think we finally met someone who puts your dice rolling skills to shame. It's really amazing. It's incredible. Oh,
I played Pathfinder. I am I do a lot of crits and threaten to crits, but
Okay, so the problem is this ability, you now are taking what's called 5 stacks of weakness, and weakness is a condition.
okay.
And what that means now is basically every time you roll damage, you have to subtract 5 from it.
Yeah, well, I'm like down to. Did I take damage from that?
You took the 1 point, you rolled a 6, so it wasn't that bad, but now you're doing less damage against these 2 things that are on you, it is the problem.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna run away. This is not good.
Might be fair. I might want to think about a tactical retreat, I think they call that. Yes, exactly.
So
And
bravely,
then,
bravely ran away.
He snaps out the same guttural command to the hound next to him, and that one also seems to heal and look better, and almost looks like it's back up to full. So Savoy's in kind of quite a bit of trouble here at this point.
Okay, so what I'm learning is I should not run out ahead. That's the first thing. The second,
Mayhap.
I did not do great on my choices of class actions.
It's okay.
Yeah,
We're not a well-oiled machine of a team yet, so we'll get there.
someone's telling me to jump off the bridge. Thank you.
Okay, that's Greg, by the way. Arv, stop that.
Ours offering helpful advice.
Let's see. Was that a movement? Yes, it was. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. It's all good. Okay. All right. That was awakened. So Laureate, you are up.
All right. I can't do my Wi-Fi because the target's gone, but I will sustain my primal. But I'm just going to pop a whole bunch of heals on her. There we go.
That's a good idea.
7 plus 5. So that's 12 so far.
Okay.
What's that?
Boy,
put
you
to?
feel a lot better.
Okay, 12. That puts me up to 18.
Okay.
Okay, so another one.
Much.
Another 5.
Okay, that puts me full heal.
Okay, great.
Okay. So Laureate concentrates and glowing, warm, healing energy envelopes you, and you feel much better. You are still prone, by the way. You have to burn a fast action to get back up on your turn, just to let you know.
And am I still down? Do I still do minus 5 damage?
But the condition stays. Yes, that is true. Unfortunately, that condition is still on you. Let's see here.
I don't have.
Hang on a
I'm going to
second.
call out, Savoy, you better get back.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Oh, let's see. Hang on a second. I want to find. Let's see. We'll do. I guess we'll just do kind of this masky thing. There you go. Okay. So yeah, 5 levels of weakness. All right. Yeah. So let's see. Laureate, those just pretty much all healing. You have 1 fast action left. Are you doing anything else?
I'm going to hold it.
You're gonna hold it. It's probably a smart idea.
Yep.
Okay. All right, and we're back up to the top of the order. So, anyone want to make any changes?
I think letting Savoy go first is probably a good idea.
Let me run away. Run back.
Yeah,
I get tactical retreat.
I'm tactically retreating back to where I was.
Yeah, well, that's true. All right, so so you came back. That's a slow action for you.
Yeah.
burning
Fast and slow. So
fast and slow. So you got 1 fast left.
1 fast. 1 fast.
Wait, I'm sorry. Where did she move? Where did you? Oh, standing up. Right. You're right. Thank you. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my range is slow. So I don't think I have a fast action back. Yeah, no, I don't have anything.
Is the wand a slow action or is that a fast action?
It says the wand. It says basic range. Let's see, wand. I didn't actually write down
I
what
think it's
my
slow.
wand.
I think the dagger's the one with the fast ability.
Yeah,
It
so
probably is. It probably is. Okay.
so basic range slow.
Okay. All right. What is going on here? Okay. Let's see. So your turn is done.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay. That would be the grunts going. Well, this is getting interesting. All right. So Hound 2 is going to come up on good old Laureate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna move them first. And Hound 3 really doesn't like what Everest did to it, so it's gonna come up on you. So yeah, they're not happy with either of you. I'm just letting you know.
That's fine.
In case you were wondering. So, I need dodge rolls for both Laureate and Everest, please.
Bam.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
Dodge beast.
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
Big old nope.
All right. So Everest is taking some damage. What is your toughness, Everest?
4 for me.
Okay. All right. It doesn't even penetrate, so kind of savaged up a little bit, but doesn't get past your whatever you're wearing. I think it's robes, or do you have armor?
Yeah.
Is
I
that 4
got
including my +2?
to be robes, and I give it a big punch in the nose.
You could try on your turn, but not yet. So I'm sorry. What about the +2?
I still have my aura on, so if the 4 would then add and have +2, so it'd be 6.
It adds to barrier values as well.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to barrier values. It's a die roll. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Gotcha.
not much toughness. Yep. Okay.
All right.
All right. So he did miss there. Okay. Everest. That means you're up.
Alrighty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go burn, baby, burn, raging inferno. So that is
As long as you do the Travolta move, that's all we care about.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So raging inferno it's got a range of 3, 1 to
Okay.
3 foes.
And
So I
you
think
hit
I'm in
both
range of
bloodhounds.
both.
Yep.
So I'm sorry. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do per se?
Hit both of them at one time, because it's 1 to 3 foes.
Okay, and a range of 3. Well, they're both within range. That's true. So yes, that would qualify. So you're trying to get both hounds, basically, is what you're saying, right?
Yes, and before I
Okay.
do that, I just want to state that I am going to continue to sustain overheat,
Yep. Please,
And
I
I-
appreciate that. Let's keep those. Yeah. Right.
and I will again use spark as a free action.
hmm
So in this case, so my crit value is now 5.
Correct.
So so that's got a range of 3, and it does tier +1, so it'll do 2d8 damage versus resistance
Well, after your cap check, right?
after the cap check. Yes.
Okay. Just gotta make sure that.
Ooh.
Critical.
All right. Okay. So you said that was it 2d8, etc.,
Yep.
etc.
2d8 versus resistance, but it just critted. So
Plus your spark plus gens is 20 points, if I'm not mistaken. Right?
yes, that's right.
On both of them, on 2
Yes.
and 3. Okay, yeah. This is a new spell for you. So describe the effect as it goes off. I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
So raging inferno, he would start chanting, and you wouldn't see much happening around him per se, but beneath each hound, what you would see is you would start seeing the earth start getting a little bit redder, and a little bit redder, and a little bit redder, until it bursts into a pillar of flame, engulfing both of the hounds, and causing obviously a fair amount of damage.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yes, and it does cause a fair amount of damage to both of them. Oh wait, you said they do get it's critical. They don't get resistance because
Critical.
it's automatically
They don't
pierces.
get
Yes,
resistance.
yes. Okay, and your crit score resets. So we're back
Yes.
to 3.
Back to 3.
Let's see. I think
And that was my
Yeah.
one blow. So now I've got one more or 2 fasts to go.
Correct.
In this case, I'm going to go ahead and attempt to do another Raging Inferno, because since I've got both of them right here, I might as well.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't exactly. All right.
Nope,
Oh.
not that time.
Okay, but he looks like he concentrates and tries to call it again, and the ground redifies, but it just doesn't quite go off this time for some reason. So, okay. All right. Nice boy. Damn. Okay. All right. That was Everest. Now, the Hound Master. He's going to step up here. And he's going to take his, that barbed whip out, and he's going to lash out at Everest. Everest, I need a dodge roll from you, please.
Sure. Yeah, big no.
That is not going to cut it. Yes, so that whip lashes out at you as well. And he's going to do...
So -4. So
So you take
5 points.
5 points of damage, and I need a willpower save, please.
You want to make this one?
It ain't gonna happen.
It might.
Oh,
Okay,
Called it.
now stop rolling like Jen there. All right, you are also have 5 levels of weakness. All your damage rolls will be doing 5 less damage.
Okay.
Mhm.
So let's go.
So make sure you set your hit points on your token as well for the
Yep.
damage.
Yeah, that too. What are you? Everest? What are you at? You're 15, right? 'Cause I think
I'm
it's
at
the first time you
15.
yeah, first time you got hit. Okay. And he barks that same guttural command, and both the hounds look a bit better. Actually, a fair amount better, to be quite honest. So,
oh.
let's see. That is his move, Laureate. It is your turn.
Just trying to think my best plan. Yeah, I'm going to obviously sustain my Primal Fury on Savoy.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
I'm going to do Wildfire on Bloodhound 3.
Okay.
Yay.
It's a hit, so it's
Uh,
7 piercing.
9 piercing, actually. Keep in mind her aura too. So very good. That was on. I'm sorry, 3. You said?
No, it's only 5 plus 2, isn't it? Because I don't get it from anyone else.
She gives it to all heroes. Is that melee, Jen, or is that all
It
action?
says +2 damage to all damage dealing actions by all heroes.
There you go.
So
So it's
7
actually
piercing.
no, it's.
I rolled
Oh wait, no,
according-
no, you're right. You're right. You don't have spark. Sorry.
Yeah,
yes.
I don't have Spark.
I
I'm
was
gonna
adding
Everest
extra.
go
I
off.
don't need to handicap myself any more than what you guys are already doing here. So let's stop. 7 on. You said number 2, right?
Number 3 in
Number
front
3.
of Everest.
Okay. And that was you pierced. So okay, yep. It did not like that at all, but still looking pretty decent. I mean, it's not. It's still looking pretty good. Okay, that was a slow. What's your second action? If you choose to take 1 or 2.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to heal. Do the old heal on Everest. See how it goes.
All right.
2. I'm
Two,
doing the
that's
other
good.
ones.
Well, 2 points is 2
There
points.
you go. You're back up to max.
I'm back up to full.
Kabam. All right. And Everest, you feel better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay.
All right. So you're all kind of bundled in down here. And we are at the top of the order, I believe. So, anyone wish to make any changes to the initiative?
I think Ever should go first.
Yep.
You're currently
Because I-
prone, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm
Me?
happy with him to going first.
I didn't think I was prone, was I? I thought I was.
No, you're not. You're not prone.
Oh, you're not prone.
Just to-
Oh.
You,
I just
you have
took
Savoy and Everest
Go
both
ham. They're all in range. Go ham.
have weakness on them, though. So keep that in mind. Yes.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a Raging Inferno if I go first. So, because they're all here.
Do you want me to go after the grunts? So after the bloodhounds. So if they hit you guys, I can heal you.
I think that'd be a good idea because I mean there's only 1 versus 2 right now, so your averages is still higher to take damage on the grunts right now.
So, Everest, Grunts, Laureate, Awakened, then Savoy. Is that correct?
Yep, I like that. Unless you don't want to, you're right with that,
Jen,
Yep.
Savoy.
with that? Okay.
Okay. There we go. All right. So, top of the order, Everest, you are up, sir.
All right, so I am going to go ahead and maintain again my overheat.
Mm-hmm.
So I am now at 4 again,
Okay.
and I will initiate my spark
Uh-huh.
as a free action.
Big surprise
well,
there. Yeah.
Shocking, I know.
Uh-huh.
I will go ahead and do Raging Inferno,
Right.
hitting all targets this time.
Ooh, yes, you can get all of them. True.
If I hit them,
If
did I
you
hit
would hit
I
them.
did not. I'm 1 over.
Oh, darn it. I wish I was going to do something that would have made. All right, never mind.
Unfortunately,
That's
you have no
okay.
actions left, so
Nope.
all right, you just missed. That's a slow.
So,
Would you? Yeah.
how damaged is Hound 3 looking?
I mean, pretty chewed up, but still got a lot of fight left in him.
You know what? Yeah, let's go Raging Inferno again and hope for the best.
All right. Yep. It's kind of the all or nothing roll. Okay. Take the shot.
Yes.
Yay!
And that would be a critical.
Yep.
So that's once again is 20, I believe. Is that correct?
So
2d8 plus 4, basically?
2d8 plus 4, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Yep. So you chew into. So now the 3 looks really, really bad. However, it is still upright. And the number 2 doesn't look too much better either. Actually, very, very hurt, all things considered. Wait. There we go. Okay. But they are still up. And I believe Everest, that's your turn, because what you did both times, right?
It is.
Okay, well, boy,
Yeah,
you could have the first one off, you would have probably killed both of them, but alas.
Oh well.
All right. And the grunts will go, and they are kind of whipped into insensibility by being, I don't know, lit on fire. Oh, wait, I forgot. The Houndmaster also has to take that damage too, and he is not happy either. Okay, not happy at all. Not thrilled.
Well, I didn't appreciate. Did you also, John? Just so you know, did you take the 5 damage off for the weakness?
I was just thinking that. Yeah, exactly. So they look a little better, but they're still pretty hurt. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And yes, the weakness, the conditions count as magical and regular damage. Melee damage. It's not just melee, it's both. Yep. Thank you for reminding me, Brahms. I appreciate it. So yeah, they look a little better, but they're still pretty hurt. But they're also really pissed off too. And pretty much on top of both of you, they're pretty much both going to pounce, unfortunately. So these attacks are both auto hit, I'm afraid. So it's going to be some die rolling coming your way. Laureate, your toughness is what again? Oh, jeez. Well, it doesn't really penetrate, so there's that.
It's 4.
Okay.
I'm just doing that to get my stats up because I forget. 4 toughness for me.
Yeah, it didn't go through. And then for Everest,
I take 2.
You would take 2. Exactly. Okay. All right. And that was, let's see. Attack. Actually, since they're right on top of you, unfortunately, I need dodge rolls from each of you because they're going to attack again.
Sure.
Okay.
Hey, there we go. Finally.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can roll. If I can roll a little bit better this time, that'd be nice. Laureate, you take what did I think 2 points for that? If I'm not mistaken.
Points.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I think you're not taking any errors. I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm at 4 as my, unless the tie goes to the Hound. It's tied, but
It's even up. You don't take anything, so you're
even.
fine.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Yeah. So that's carve into that. Okay. And let's see. That was their actions. So it is now Laureate's turn.
All right. Keep up wildfire and do wildfire now. And it hits. It's a penetrating hit. It doesn't really matter. And I got 8 piercing plus 2, so 10 piercing to Bloodhound 3 and Houndmaster.
Ooh. That's mean.
How many did you say? 10?
10 piercing. Yeah.
All right. That takes out Houndmaster 2.
Yes.
So your wildfire carves into that one. He's gone.
And 10 to Houndmaster.
Yeah. Does not like that at all. Does not like that at all. All right. Ouch. Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, so I'm keeping that in primal up. I will, you got vulnerability, don't you, Savoy? Okay, I'm going to use my restore spell.
Ooh.
So
Oh, yay.
2 of those stacks are gone, or, sorry, how many stacks did you have? 5?
He said I was down 5. I don't know.
Yes. So you are down only 3.
Okay. So that almost evens it out with
Unmade Gaming. Thank you, Unmade Gaming. Appreciate the raid. Welcome, everybody. We are playing Emberwind, Skies of Axia. As Unmade Gaming knows well, since we that's our Tuesday game that we play with Mike and the boys, and Dot and Brahms as well.
And I'll do a restore on Everest. So 2 stacks of your weakness are gone.
Okay, so you guys keeping track of those? So Oh, wait a minute. Restore is a slow. You just did 3 slows there. buddy.
Wildfire is the sustain.
Oh,
effect.
just sustaining. Yep, you're right. You're right.
Yep.
Good point. Okay. Yep. Okay. But that is your turn then, right?
Yep, that's everything.
Okay. Okay. All right. Awakened. Really not happy with Savoy or Everest, so he's going to
Or
divide his
anybody.
attacks among each of you.
Hmm.
Really not happy. Let's see. So lashes out with a whip again. So let's do Laureate first. Laureate, make a dodge roll, please.
Nope.
Okay, this time the whip seems to glow with some sort of energy, like he's charging it somehow. So you get a feeling this one might hurt a little bit
Oh,
more.
dear.
Let's see. So, ooh. What is your toughness?
4.
Okay, 8, 5. You're taking 9 points of damage on this one. And I also need you to make that wonderful willpower save, please.
Nope.
Okay. Guess who has 5 stacks of weakness on them?
Oh,
Yay.
Uh-huh. Let me add that to you. Okay. And Everest, I think you know what's coming, so let's make you have a dodge roll too, please.
No clue what's going on here.
Hey.
However,
it.
you made the dodge roll. Very good. You avoid that whip. You like matrix out of the way, and it curls above your head, glowing again like it would have lashed into you. And you saw Laureate kind of stagger when it hit her last time. So not, yeah. You feel very lucky that you avoided that thing. It's not a good thing to happen.
I'm glad I missed. Glad I missed that.
Okay. Let's see. That was the detective move. That was he pretty much done. So that would be Savoy. It is your turn.
okay, so remind me, it's how many slow and how many fast actions?
It's 2 slow, 4 fast, or any combination of like 2 fast and a slow.
All right, I am going to. Okay, I'm going to try sweeping strike on the Hound Master.
Okay. Is that range +1?
Yes, it is,
Okay. Awesome. Then yes. All right. You will try that shot.
and fail.
Okay.
All right.
That's one slow action. What do you wish to do with your next one?
Does anybody actually need to be healed, like, quickly?
I mean,
Laureate took a shot.
I'm all right. I should be able to take a hit again, maybe.
Because I can do Exhilarating Anthem, which will give you the ability to alter your roll by 2 up or down for the next
Oh,
roll.
all right. I'm okay.
All right. Well, then I'm going to do another slow action and do this call here. Actually, I don't know why there's a damage on that.
Yeah, it's a little odd. So there shouldn't be. We can fix that later. Okay. So are you? All other heroes may alter their next rolls up by +or -2. All right. Well, that's good.
Yep.
Okay. And that was your turn, I believe, right?
Yep.
Oh, you all have weakness on you. That's kind of funny.
Yep.
So yeah, keep in mind the damage reduction going on. Let's see. That is the end of the round. It is the top of the order.
You happy to go again, Avarice?
Yeah, I'll stay first. That's fine.
Do it.
All right.
We want to keep it the same then, guys.
Yep. I'm happy.
Yep.
I can also heal by the end of the round if needed.
Okay.
I've got the healing sword. Just
Well,
kill him. Kill him.
Okay, we'll try and kill him.
Okay, so I will go ahead and maintain my overheat, sustain that.
Okay.
So now, and I will also maintain my spark. So then my grit is at a 5 now. Did it reset? Let me just double check. No, it would be at a 4 because it already hit.
Right.
Yes. So it would be at 4 currently. I am going to go ahead and do a Raging Inferno, trying to hit all of them again.
Okay.
I hit that time, but it does go against resistance.
Well, do you want to modify that by 2? Does that get down to, does that improve your penetration any?
Not by enough. It would only bring it down by 10. My penetration is 7.
Okay, your penetration is pretty low. Okay, well, you still tagged him, but you get the resistance. That's true. So, what is the total damage you're dealing right there?
So it'd be 12 damage minus their. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. It would be
The bonuses.
so. So plus 4, so 16 minus
Okay.
hits, minus resistances.
Right. Let's see, 16. Ooh. Okay, the Hound looks really, really hurt. Houndmaster, not so much. There we go. Okay. All right. He's still pretty much up and coming there.
All right.
Okay.
So that was my slow, and I will go ahead and try to do another Raging Inferno just cause, and hope that I manage to hit or crit.
Okay.
Nope. But I will. Let's see. -2, so it'd be 14. It still wouldn't hit. So
Well, I think it had to be on your next roll. If you didn't use it, I'm assuming
Was
it
it
goes
next roll?
away. It says next roll. So if you didn't use it, it's
their next roll. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
You missed it. You would have made it anyway. So it's the point is moot. All right. Well, you tried the other one off. You can't get the 2 in a row going there apparently.
Nope.
All right. The doggy is still up. Still, I mean, it looks really bad, but not bad enough to not attack you, Laureate.
All right. Defense
Let's see.
3.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you
Well,
auto hit.
Roll it again. This is
Okay.
attacking you twice.
That hits.
Yes, it
Oh.
does.
Just.
Growl, growl, snappy, snap, snap. Let's see. And your toughness is what again?
4.
4. You take 7 points of damage.
Ouch.
All right.
All right. What are you down to?
6.
Ooh. Well, Laureate's not looking great. Okay. Bite, bite, snarl, snarl,
Mission
snap, snap.
heal thyself.
Well, since it's her turn, she might just do that.
Okay, I'm actually gonna take off.
Fireball.
Yeah, I'm thinking of taking it off and putting on the 2 restores, so you get all those debuffs off. Might be best.
If you
Yeah,
want.
I'm gonna do that. So Everest, 2 stacks of vulnerability. I'll just put in the chat again. So
Okay.
2 stacks of whatever is on you, and Savoy 2 stacks whatever's on you gets removed. So
Okay.
you're down to
I think
1.
what is it? Savoy, you're down to 1, and Everest you're down to 3. Is that correct?
3. That's right.
Wow, that's pretty handy. Okay. All right.
Me. First thing I'm gonna do.
So were you
I'm not-
hold on. Were you sustaining that? Are you sustaining 2 restores? What are you doing? So you
Get one on each, can't I?
So you have 2 separate restore spells going, and you're sustaining both of them. I just want to make sure I'm clear on this.
Yes. And I'm taking off Primal Fury.
Okay, then yes, you are at. Yeah, that is exactly what you can do. That's perfectly fine. Yep. I just want to make sure we're doing it correctly, and that is exactly right. So the Primal Fury's dropped, Jen. You only get your
Right.
normal attacks anymore. So yeah, you
Yeah, I
dropped that.
forgot to use the primal attack last round anyway.
Well, you couldn't really because no one was in range. It didn't really matter. So yeah, it's all good.
Oh,
Okay. So was there? I'm sorry, Lori. Did you have any other actions? I'm not quite sure.
Just trying to decide if I want to attack. I think I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna do a
Okay.
melee attack against the Hound.
All right. Gonna wrap him with your staff, huh?
Yep. +2
Okay.
to the thing. No, it won't.
oh,
Oh. Okay.
Alas, it is no. He ducks out of the way like. "Bark, bark, bark, bark."
Goddamn dog. It wouldn't have done any damage anyway because of the vulnerability. I forgot
Well,
about
that's
it.
that's true. That's true. Houndmaster.
I'm gonna do 2 heals. Last 2 past actions.
Wait. Didn't you cast one of the restraint?
No, I did them both last turn.
Okay. All right.
So I heal
understand.
myself only 6.
6. Well, that's better than having just 6, and you're back up to 12, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay. He's going to. Houndmaster snaps out that guttural cry again, and the Hound seems to recover a little bit. And then, Laureate, I need you to make a dodge roll.
Zit.
That glowing whip coming again?
No, always one off.
No, that's unfortunately. He's tagging me again for, let's see, maybe 12 minus whatever your toughness is.
So it's 8. So,
And I need you to make another willpower check, please.
nope. So I got now.
You now have what is
I'm
the-
just really weak. That's
you are exceedingly
the
weak.
staff I'm carrying is so heavy right now. I just
Yeah, hold on. I gotta check something. I gotta see how many levels of weakness you can actually have.
we just got a raid from WebDM. Thank
Oh.
you for the totally
Party
awesome.
of 26. Oh, thank you so much.
Welcome to
awesome.
Emberwind.
Welcome. Yep. We're playing Rise of Axia in the Emberwind world. This is the Rise game system from Nomnivore Games. Welcome everybody. Thank you very much for coming over.
What does
Let's
that do?
weakness keeps going. So you have what? You have is it 10
10.
levels on you? You
10.
have 10 levels of weakness on you. Holy crap.
So I have to
That
do
does-
more than 10 damage to do any damage.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's bad.
Wow, that's I don't know if I've been playing this a lot. I've never seen it that high. Thank you everybody. Thank you so much.
Good thing I'm a healer.
Wow. Okay. Let's see, and that was he healed and did the attack, and that's it. Okay, so it is the top of the order again.
Wait, what about me?
So boy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Savoy. No, nope. I guess I accidentally skipped you. Nope. You are up.
Yeah, I would like to.
My bad.
I would like. Well, I can heal Lorient, so Everest can deal magic damage.
Yeah, you can also hit the hound from there. You could always just go for the killing blow.
Can I?
Well, the
got
sweeping
two
attack is
range.
range +1. Yeah, it's true. You can sweep past Lorient and try to tag it. That is
Okay,
true.
let me try that first.
Let's see. You
Okay.
can do it. You can hit it this
I
time.
can do it.
You can do it.
I
You can do
believe.
it.
I believe. I believe.
Oh yes! It's a penetrating hit as well.
Okay, I have one weakness, but I have +2 with my aura, right?
Okay. Yep, that is correct.
And then, so I did 9 damage. And if I spend a fast action, he's prone. But then I can't do anything else.
Right. But the hound does
But-
have to blow an action to get up again. So it's not
Yes.
a bad idea. So do you wish to do that? Or you can follow up with another attack. It looks pretty bad. You said you did a total of 9 damage, is that correct?
Yes, 9 damage.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad. You're
I'm-
trained enough to know if you were able to hit him next time, you might be able to take him out. Or
I'm
you can
gonna-
knock him prone. It's up to you.
You know what? I'm gonna try and hit him again.
All right.
Everest
Going for it.
Lorient.
Mhm.
Okay, another sweeping strike.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Mm,
No.
alas.
Alas, alack. I should have healed you.
It's okay.
Alas,
All right.
Everest-
Unfortunately, you missed on the second one. You came through with a powerful swing, but the other one didn't quite work. Okay. And that is your turn. So
Yep.
now we are at the top of the order.
So I just want to change it. I don't know if we want. I think Everest just go for it. Go for it. Finish
Okay,
off that bloodhound.
couple questions before I do anything. Do you just want me to single focus target the Bloodhound Sod? Like, do you think that's the best? I'm trying to just. I could either go all out and do the AOE in Raging Inferno, or I can still focus with a Shatterstorm or even Mana Echoes, which is an auto hit. And that's the tough. That's the tough.
I think going for probably an Echoes or two. So if it
Yeah.
looks like it's that hurt.
I'm thinking that's what I'm going to end up doing. But before I do that, I will go ahead and maintain my overheat. And I will also initiate Spark as well. That'll push me up to 5 for my crit value.
Okay.
Okay, so I will go ahead and do a Mana Echoes on the Hound for 7 damage versus its resistance, plus another 2, so that's 9, plus another 2, so that's 11, minus 3 from the weakness.
Mm-hmm.
No, you lost another 2 stacks of that on my turn. I did.
Oh, I lost another 2, so
Yeah.
1 then. So 1 then, sorry.
1. All right. And this is on the hound?
Yes.
Okay. And you take it out.
Yes.
All right, there we go.
Got it. That was just enough to take it. Yep, you drop it, and it dissipates into smoke and shadow again. All right, so that was
Alright.
that. What do you wish to do next, sir?
I will go ahead and do another Mana Echoes on the Houndmaster, expending my second fast action.
Okay, and that's auto hit as well. Ooh,
Auto hit 10.
Nice.
That's 4.
Okay. So do the math on that one.
Plus 3.
Plus 3.
13. Okay. All right. He takes that. More hurt, but still up and coming.
And now I will go ahead and do a Shatter Storm. Is that Soul Strike? I think it's Soul Strike. Give me 1 second. I just need to double check.
Thinking like Piper again.
They sound similar.
Mm.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Soul Strike. So I'll go ahead and do it.
Disgustingly good.
Shatter Storm is the really good, but I don't want to blow a tide turner on this. No point. So I'll go ahead and do a Soul Strike.
Okay.
Nope. That's a
Oh. In another world, in another game, but not this one.
It would be the best D&D game.
It would. We would have been just wiping the
It would have been over in 2 rounds with those kind of rules. Okay, he's still up. Grunt is gone. That's no. So it's Laureate's turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep my sustains up. So Everest, now all your vulnerability, your weakness is gone. Same for you, Savoy, I think.
Yeah, I should be gone. They should all be gone now.
So-
If you're doing, if you're removing those, yes, they are back up and cruising.
So I'm just going to heal myself because it's.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a very good idea.
Yeah.
I
So
was mildly concerned if that hound didn't go down.
I can't really do any damage, so I might as well just heal.
Yeah,
No,
that's
that was a minus 10. Now it's
Another
10.
6. I'm doing good heals here. That's pretty good heals.
Okay.
Another 2. And
not bad.
4. Hey, I'm nearly back to max.
Yay.
All right. Okay, and unfortunately, this is the Hound Master, and upon seeing his last
Spiked
hound
whip
go
master.
down, no, he actually, since Everest took him down, he charges in with his vicious-looking serrated dagger and slashes at Everest twice.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so
I need 2
roll.
dodge rolls from you, sir.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Miss number 1
Okay.
and miss number 2.
Oh, good lord. Okay, this is gonna hurt actually. So first one is a total of, oh, you got lucky. Oh, okay, you didn't get that lucky.
got lucky.
12. 12, whatever your minus your toughness, which is 4, you said? 4. That's,
4.
you're taking 8, and the second one, and he just like wants to carve you into sushi. It's very obvious. He's like berserking on you basically, and that's And so it's 8 and actually it's pretty much straight up. No, 9 and 8. So you take a total of 17 from those 2 attacks. He's just like slashing at you wildly.
So
Wow.
it was 8, and then what was the secondary attack for? You said 17 total, so I was at.
Yeah, 17 total.
I'm at 1.
Okay. Yeah, he looks really, 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 really hurt. That would be Savoy.
Savoy is going to throw a word of comfort at you just because.
Okay.
I'm just like, yeah, no, let me get that. I'm going to heal you.
The old pat in the back. Just
Yeah.
Walk it off. Walk it off.
Be a man.
There.
Ooh,
Plus
nice.
10.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
You know what? I can do 2 fast and a slow.
Yes.
correct.
Okay. Then in that case, I am going to do a sweeping strike on what's his face?
Houndmaster.
The Houndmaster.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see if I can get some damage on him, and if I cap 10.
Should be a hit, I think.
That did.
Okay.
So I'm doing 10 damage and last action to knock him prone.
All right. Yes,
Wow.
that is
Nice.
okay. The damage doesn't do as much as you would have hoped. I mean,
Oh.
he's pretty tough, but however, you do knock him on his
Still
can. Yes.
Being prone is good.
Mm-hmm.
And then let me go first next time.
Sure.
We'll use this for prone. That looks good.
Yes. Because then
Okay, so you want to go first in the order?
yeah, well I want to
Go for it.
I want to do a class action called Finish Them, which then
Oh yes, yes indeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, do
So
it.
we can have actually 2 members go ahead of the Awaken. So Savoy and who else wants to go?
You want me to
before?
go second, just to heal you?
yeah, whoever the trigger condition is the target hero may make a basic attack against the foe as a free action and add a +10 to their damage roll.
Oh, that's
So
amazing.
that means Everest, I think, needs to go next with me,
Okay.
or is it Lorient?
Whoever you
Well,
want to go.
I can't do any damage, so.
It's true. It's really only healing is what Laureate's pretty much up to right now.
Okay, then it should be me, then Everest.
Okay. Okay. I can make that happen, and then Laureate will go afterwards.
And,
Okay, Savoy. Yes, you have maneuvered yourself into the right position.
and then I'm
So
going to-
take the shot.
Well, it's just this. It's
Well, no, you've got to make the basic attack. Wait, trigger.
I did
trigger
make the
X.
basic attack. This is a trigger exploit.
Yeah, so basically.
yes,
you
it
do
is. Yeah, you're
plus-
right. You're right. If it was knocked prone as a free action, well, yeah, you still have to make the cap roll. The basic attack still requires a cap roll.
But I did make the basic attack. That was what I did with Sweeping Strike.
Yeah,
But the tree. No.
So you get to choose a character. It could be yourself or Everest to
Yeah.
attack the target. It's a free. This is a completely free attack right now as
Oh.
part of that.
But well, no, she can also choose herself.
Yeah.
Especially it specifies any
Oh.
other hero.
I
But
can,
the thing is, you still have to make the cap roll. It's not an
Yes.
This is not an automatic hit. You have to make the cap roll to hit him. Okay.
So just do a basic attack.
okay. So
Right.
just a roll d20.
Yeah, do your basic melee attack.
Correct.
And then I add the damage. Hold on. Okay. I
Correct.
thought,
Yeah.
because I did the sweeping attack and knocked him prone.
No,
Yeah,
this is
so
still
you
a
get-
separate. You get this is a separate basic attack as the free action, but just because it's free doesn't mean you don't have to make the roll to make sure you
Okay,
hit.
basic melee.
Yeah.
Because they're prone, you get +2 accuracy. I think. Is that correct?
I think so. Hang on a second. Let's double check that to make sure.
Prone, off guard. They
You
become
have
off
+2
guard.
accuracy to your cap check. Yes, so that should help.
Yes, it did actually.
All right. Sweet.
So okay, so then the damage is 14.
Wait a minute. No, because you have your +2. So 4, 5, 6, 16.
16. So the
Yeah.
damage is 16.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Ow. Did not like that at all. But he is still up.
Okay.
So that was a free. So you have to make that as a free action.
Oh yeah,
So-
that is a free action. So
And then
now,
So now you still have a slow action or 2 fasts.
Everest, you want me to heal you, or do you want me to stab this guy a bunch of times?
You could-
He's looking pretty bad, by the way.
You
Then-
can punch him in the face.
You know what? I think I'm gonna stab him a couple of times. Or
Okay.
I
At
have
least, at least once more.
You could probably do the same attack again. You could do finish them again if you want.
Oh wait.
Because they are still
Uh,
prone.
Yes. Yes, you could. There's nothing stopping you from that. That is correct.
Okay. Well,
That's
then I
correct.
will just finish him again and
Okay.
do my
Yeah, first finish him didn't quite finish him, so you're gonna try it one more time.
yes, because he's still prone. I'm gonna
Mhm. Yeah, he can't get
roll.
up until his action. That's true.
Wow.
That's a penetrating.
Oh,
Penetrate. So
I
17.
think she's finishing strong. 5, 6, 7, 17. Yeah, he's dead.
Yes.
That did it. And she
That-
she hits him
brutal.
once, pulls the
Brutal.
blade back, and then just takes the aim and right through the chest and just skewers him on the ground.
Good gravy.
All right. Well, good finish. Good finish. Yeah, he
It's a finish.
gurgles
finish.
his last. So there we go.
All right. So things I have learned about this character: don't go charging in like I've been playing.
Indeed.
Well, I've been
Indeed.
playing a monk for like a year now, and he's the striker. So
Yeah, this one maybe not so much. Okay, I'm gonna stop the music there.
Can I heal Everest, or Everest will heal
Yeah,
me?
so-
Sorry, go ahead, Todd.
You can go. You can explain it. I was going to explain it.
So when combat ends, all conditions and you're healed back up to full, and all conditions are removed.
Oh, nice.
Mhm. Thank you, Johnny. All right, and we did it in one session, people. One session.
Is that good?
Yeah, considering it took us 3 for when we did Johnny's on the same with 3 people.
Is that why they were calling it BridgeCon?
Yes, yes. The second episode was called "A Bridge Too Far." Let's put it that way. All right. The Houndmaster reaches for one of his dogs as you deliver the final blow, his body twitching for a moment before going still. Blood flows from the corner of his mouth, trickling across the white paint on his cheek. The woman, still back there, who hadn't moved after all this happened, pulls herself to her feet and spits on the body. I guess she must, come up there or something. Before turning to you. Thanks, she says. First time anyone's ever helped me in Gilspar. I should probably leave before my bad luck catches up with me again. And you notice her shoulder looks a little odd, and she pops her arm back into its socket with an audible snap. Her ragged half-cloak is covered in dust and filth. Dozens of cuts and bruises are visible between her tattered garb. But her attention, everyone, even though you're in the battle, right after the battle and panting and kind of looking around, everyone make a focus check for me, please. Laureate, you have advantage.
Serious?
Focus check.
Oh wait, I have advantage. Oh,
Yep, your name is Laureate. That's correct.
I forgot.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you, advantage.
Okay. Savoy and Laureate both catch something. There's a gleam of purple light radiating from something she's trying to conceal in her hand, and she notices your 2 gazes and she tucks it into her shawl. And she says, while she's kind of edging to the side, and says, I can find a way to repay you later, but for now, it's best not to tell the Baron you saw me. And she makes like she's going to head off across the bridge and keep moving.
Is that the color of the crystal?
Well, it's the color of the purple glow you're heading towards. So you could probably make the inference that that might be.
I'm gonna step in front of her. And
Okay, move your.
No, okay.
We'll keep on the bridge. So move over to where you want to be to kind of head her off at the bridge, so to speak.
Yep.
She's like, please, my family. I have to get back to them. I've been gone too long.
I understand that, but you need to hand over the shard.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's for my family. They're going to die if I don't get it to them. We're on the edge of Gelspar. The miasma comes in every night. If I don't take it, my family will be dead. You don't understand. It's all that's keeping them from dying. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Jen?
I said, if you keep taking it, everyone will die. Can I fast talk her?
Sure. But you could either at this point take fast talk or intimidate. Your choice.
Well, I'm not very good at intimidate.
Okay.
But I'm not very. Oh, that's not me.
As you're moving out, is anyone else doing anything during this while this is going on?
I'm just helping Everest, just healing.
Well, he's gonna be full. You don't need to worry about it.
I know, but like as part of the role playing.
Okay, all right.
I pick him up and go. Are you okay? That whip was.
Yeah, it was not pleasant. Not pleasant for either of you.
Hey, John, is there any other way to stop the gas? Like, if I gave her money, would that?
No, the hearth crystals are really the only thing that prevent it from affecting people. They are. If you have one on you, you're immune.
All right.
So, and she's like, please, just tears in her eyes. So you can, like I said, you can either do fast talk or you can do intimidate. Which one would you like to try?
Actually, I think I'm just gonna not.
You're gonna let her pass?
Oh. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna let her pass.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a hand out and I'm going to fast talk her into giving me the shards so I can see if we can replace the shards, right?
You think so? Yeah, they're made up of 100. You think you probably could theoretically? Yes. So you want to give it? So you're gonna fast talker. So make your roll.
Yep. I'm gonna attempt to. Or not. There's another 20.
It's unreal. No, it's like no, I can't. I know. She's like I can't. I have to. What good is Gelspar if my family's already dead? And she makes to try to brush by you.
I'm gonna let her go this time. Actually, I will try and intimidate and say, "Don't come back."
Okay, she doesn't, as if ignores you and just keeps. You can make the roll, but she's just gonna move faster, basically.
Ugh, I'm just gonna let it go. We have,
and she's gone.
it's just like
Okay.
these people.
All right. So yes, a bit battered and bloody, but otherwise unbowed. You have vanquished your foes at the bridge.
Does that mean we just beat up a charger?
Chaser?
Chaser.
Maybe.
Damn, that was the wrong move.
And after you take stock of yourselves and take care of a little bit of healing and you're feeling better, you step off the bridge and head over to the Starlight Commons. And I think that is a good place to stop for the evening.
Okay.
Huzzah!
Well done, folks. Well done. Absolutely. Nice job there.
There was a tough moment in there.
A couple of touch and go moments, but I think you handled yourselves very well. So very nice. Yep. Yeah. So all right. Let's wrap up real quick. Once again, we'll go past. Let's go around again and tell folks who you are and where they can find you. Why is my because I'm a
Stop being like you're the host of this stream. It's now John's channel. I'm sorry. Radio That's Johnny right. Elrod.
That's right. Hey, no comments from the peanut gallery.
Or is it Arvin Panda? Or is it we need
There we go. Arvin Panda, that could work. I'm trying to find here's my window. All right. Once again, let's go in order. Jennifer, who are you? Where can people find you next?
I'm Jennifer Brozek, author, editor, tie-in writer, currently writing Battletech and Shadowrun. I'm on Twitter as Jennifer Brozek. I'm on Facebook as Jennifer Brozek, and I'm on Instagram as Jennifer_Brozek, but that's mostly cats. If you want to see cats, go to Instagram. If you want to know everything else I am doing, including Battletech Young Adult, Shadowrun Young Adult, come follow me on Twitter and Facebook.
Okay, thank you. Brahms, who are you? Where can these good folks find you next? Brahms, hello. Do we lose Brahms? Sorry about that. Yeah, there he is. Okay.
No, I'm still here. I'm good. My name is Brahms Belrathian. You can find me here doing this sort of thing bi-weekly. I do stream on Twitch occasionally. It hasn't been as of late. Probably won't be for the near future, but you will be able to also likely find me on Unmade Gaming's channel. I tend to do a lot of one-shots there, and possibly be doing other one-shots and other things going on to other people's channel, who I will not name, Radio Star Cowboy, going on in the near future. But we'll see about that as if that happens. But other than that, you can find me on Twitter. My name is Leppy83, and it's going to be a good time going forward. I think Everest is going to be loving to bring the boomstick from here on out.
Exactly, absolutely. And Sod, good old Sod. Sure.
You'll see me.
Yes. Where are you? Where are you from?
Well,
where are you going?
You see me what?
Of the folks.
Or D&D over on this channel. So technically,
this Saturday.
Doing a loop.
Think of it.
Yeah. So you'll be seeing me right here again. And hopefully it won't be as janky. we had a rocky start. I mean, like we just barely survived the very, very first encounter. That was
survived. That's the important thing.
Exactly.
As long as we survived. And from our previous little Emberwind game, no one really got like heavily debuffed until this fight. So this is good.
Until your 10 levels of weakness, but other than that,
yeah. So, I mean, how does that work?
Yes. Sorry, finish up. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. So you'll see me on my channel, twitch.tv/slot_. Just randomly stream games at random times. no schedule until I get my proper internet back. Of course, you'll see me set again on Arv's channel here in a few days for our Infinity and Beyond, and Aiken for 21's channel for my D&D, which I DM, which is full of shenanigans, just like this one, and it's janky, and I love it. It's just, I love it. Everyone just doesn't know what they're doing, but we just do it anyway, and it's so fun.
Yep.
And I strongly recommend for you guys to either pick up this D&D, any role-playing game, because it is a ball, especially if you play online with friends, like with Roll20 and Fantasy Grounds and all the other ones. There's all these bunch of virtual tabletops. You can have a blast with your friends from anywhere around the world.
Or make new friends. They often have a find gamers feature on the game you're starting, and
just
want to play.
And if you need a good starter one, Emberwind is great for that, because if you're not very good at DMing,
thank you.
If you're a bit hard, can't figure out some of the kind of the nuance of being like an NPC or just general storytelling, like Emberwind's a really good starter set for that. And then you can go on to other games that you like better. And from what I know of Emberwind, it's totally worth starting on it. And it also gives the option of just expanding on it and just going ham and doing whatever the hell you want. Have your own. The way it's designed, it's designed from all the way from beginner to expert. So yeah,
yep,
strongly recommend.
Before I forget, everyone will now at the start of the next session will be tier 2. You have progressed from tier 1 to tier 2.
So for reference, because I'm using a pre-gen character, now I'll actually be at the current stats of my pre-gen character.
Yes. But I'll also say that the gloves will be off. I downplayed some of this for the tier 1 because you're supposed to start this game at tier 2. But after this, now it's no holding back. So just letting you know.
I'll be doing many turns of just healing. 5 heals. Technically, I could do 6 heals in one turn, so I can have 2 sustains up. So
that's true. That's true.
Because I'm going to need it.
And that may be happening, yes. Well, as long as Chargy McCharge-a-lot doesn't maybe holds back a little bit more and stays in range of the party and starts working together. It's but it's a good learning experience.
It's a blast playing with you guys. Like for I played with Brahms Evers before, and I haven't played with Jen, but it's been a blast. And Jen and I, if you don't know, just for reference, we did a session 0 yesterday. For me yesterday,
a little bit of a prelude,
and we did some role playing, and we had to do it text based because I was at the office the entire time. It was fun, and yeah, it's great. It's just
and by the way, you'll have your 4th member as well. Keep in mind, you'll be bolstered by 25%.
We don't know who it is. I mean, we know her name, Mary, but
I know
Marie, but you don't know what she's playing yet. She has not been introduced.
I know her as a person.
I was wondering if you do like a live character making thing with her. I don't know if she's already done it, but
she actually already did it. I was trying to get her. I didn't know she was traveling. I was trying to get her to finish so she'd join us this time, but she is being wined and dined over in something business.
Oh, yeah,
she already pre-made hers, did a nice job, as you all did. So she'll be set to go next time. Okay. Thank you all, folks, and to Johnny, Video Store Cowboy, thank you so much for the tech support this time. Really helped me out. That's going to do it for us here. We will be back, I think it's, believe it or not, the 14th. I'm going to have to talk with the group about that since it's actually a holiday.
The 14th?
That's when we're technically supposed to be doing it. I'm not sure if we'll discuss. We will let you guys know as soon as we have a date set for this, because I don't like taking people away from holidays if they have plans. We will see. Hatnix, thanks so much for the raid again. Thank you for stopping by. Everyone else, Echo, thank you for the wonderful introduction. Everyone who hung out with us, I hope you enjoyed it. Unmade, this is how it's played. This is how you get off the bridge in 1 session, not 3. Just letting you know, you and Johnny both. That's how real crew does it. And I was a player in that one, so I'm blaming myself, really.
I love how both you and was Arv in there. Was he the player or the DM?
No, Arv's not involved in that one at all.
So, okay.
But yeah, shots fired.
He's just the bystander, just giving more shots.
Yeah, he's spectating,
just firing volleys
for once. Yeah, which is hilarious. Otherwise, other than that, folks, we're gonna call it a night here. So long. Thanks so much. Take care.
All right.